We choose truth over facts.
I'm Genghis Khan. I'm the fucking man.
Get fucking blasted.
Into what?
Get fucking blasted.
Into what?
Other kind of awesomeness. Hello world. How's it going? What's shaking?
Oh, pretty good.
Flavors of bacon out there in the world. I think there's all kinds of bacon in motion. It's kind of a bacon-loving situation out here in this world, I would say. I'd say there's various forms of maple and other types of bacon available.
Love bacon.
Bacon's
Welcome
the
to
best,
2025 Bowling League. Have we done a bowling league this year so far?
No.
No.
We have. I have had to throw away cards of current events that no longer were current.
That's funny.
I had some UAP. We had a lot of things to say about UAPs. We never got around to doing it. We're just like the UFO podcast that doesn't talk about UAPs.
Maybe we did a dedicated trot down that lane.
Dude, Peter, you and I talk about this dynamic a lot, and I think it's a cool idea. How fast can you put it out? How quick can you turn it over, right? When
I think you got to catch yourself off guard. You just be like really ready to launch. Like, yeah, we have 30 minutes of stuff to do in this hour, but can we throw in a 30-minute you know?
You got to have the pipeline. You got to have the pipeline. You got to be ready. When I saw Tim Pool start going and just putting someone else's news reporting up and then just reading it and saying what he thought about it, I thought, this man is a bajillionaire. He's going to own this because he just lives online, hoovers up all of the lost souls who have nowhere else to go. And then there's like, who's live at 2 p.m. on Tuesday? Tim is reading the news. You know? Oh! I'm adjusting. I'm hearing some clickages and I'm adjusting some volumes. If you're too low, just let me know.
Word.
Okay, so how quick can you launch? How quick can you push the boat back? Is the boat ready? You just push back and you just kind of go?
It depends. Sometimes it's really fast. It'll be ready and literally we'll just just set it up and go.
Set it up and go.
So I think there's with skill I don't know that we have 6 people in this stream. Normally we never have this many people.
This is awesome.
Good to have you all.
Everyone should say who they are if they want to.
Yeah.
I'm Reverend Paul. What's up? There's Peter Danielson over there.
Yep.
Daniel.
That's actually
that's Danielson.
That's actually Danielson. He doesn't know his name.
Daniel.
He's like, oh, confused. What's happening? We got Josh Tastic over here in the corner.
What's up?
We got Sir Blaster here.
Crypto trader extraordinaire. Just
I'm Jake.
Crypto trader. Jake-tastic. Representing the suit. God bless you,
Yeah,
sir.
I was about to say, dude, this man dressed up. He brought a whole
Closing
new
it
level of
Yo, give
professionality.
me an
to the
excuse,
team.
and I'll put on a suit.
Yeah.
Right?
You're so right. I missed out tonight. I just I didn't take my checklist seriously. It says get dressed, and I just checked it off and didn't think about that. I was like,
We're glad you put the hoodie and t-shirt on. We're grateful.
well,
if he didn't, he would be frozen solid.
Yeah. Just chattering on my.
that's why I'm wearing this stupid hat. It's like 5 degrees outside. I went outside and I was it just hit me and I was like, oh, and I had a coat on. I went in and I put on more layers.
So
Very
wild,
cold.
yeah. It was below 20 degrees when I took the dogs for a walk this morning.
My brain might just be burnt out, but is it possible this polar vortex is like weather war?
Well, I mean, debatable. You were thinking that now because it's like extra cold this winter, and it is more cold than it usually is. I was thinking about that when North Carolina got flooded and destroyed.
Okay.
Trump's going there tomorrow. Trump's going there tomorrow. He's going there tomorrow, and he's gonna be like, "We have not forgot you." It's gonna be a real deal. Did you guys hear Project Stargate today get announced?
Yeah.
You want to bring the people
Yeah,
up to
give us
speed on the good news?
A download.
All I heard was that it was happening. That's
Project
That's it.
Stargate. Let's pull up the deets.
Okay, Project Stargate is
Okay.
$500 billion of investment over 400.
I did hear
Hit
about
it, Daniel. You got it. Push it, Chewy.
Well, I just want to say something. I've been hearing this a lot, and I don't want to necessarily just speak out of my ass here, but I've been hearing this from not just you guys, but quite a few people about the weather lately, and there
man.
is actually a reason this shit's happening. It's called El Nino and La Nina.
Exactly.
The
And
weather
it's
patterns
true.
changed in late 2023, and now, instead of colder air being way up there, it's being blown down here.
So it's El Nino that's
mapped
bringing in the
out.
cold
You
air?
can check it out. You can look at the weather patterns, and weather people do explain it and show diagrams in terms of what's actually happening.
Right.
But
Right.
it's fascinating. It's not magic. It's not warfare. It's
Okay.
just
you-
the Earth
okay.
doing shit.
Wait.
Okay,
wait.
first
Hey,
off, I'm glad there's a scientific explanation if that's true. El
Yes.
Nino's real, but I hadn't heard about polar vortexes and coldness. What I had heard about was extra water in the air, and that is true. It's a 7 to 11 year
Well,
cycle.
the entire
6 feet of snow
upper jet
last year.
stream, upper jet stream shifts. It literally fucking goes down. Its entire
Okay.
pattern changes around the entire upper hemisphere and lower hemisphere. It entirely flip.
During El Nino.
So
because
what
of the-
happens
because of the rise in
is the
surface
what
temperature.
polar vortex that's up there, it's a little erratic right now, and that's what happens is you get dips of cold air that get blown and taken in by that jet stream, and because it is moisture in the air as well as the temperature of that moisture that
Yeah.
does have great effect, and like air generally carries temperature as well. So yeah, no, it's fascinating shit. And that's why I got into it, but there is science behind it.
That's it's cool to reflect on that because El Nino's super real. People totally forget about it.
It is.
I lived in Colorado Springs for 1 year as a kid, and I thought it rained every day in Colorado. But I just hit an El Nino year when I lived there, and every afternoon in the summer, for the entire summer, it would rain. This warm, beautiful rain. It was just a lot more water in
Wow.
the air. But the weather thing and the weather warfare, I was very skeptical. I'm extremely skeptical. I'm always looking for a scientific explanation and so forth. That being said, I was also very, very interested to learn that apparently there are the way that the radar works. Radar puts out a certain amount of energy, and
Right,
you
it's
can
like
go
a
on.
sound wave essentially. Bounce it
Yeah,
at
that's-
something, and then measure what it looks like
Yeah.
when it comes back to you. Yeah.
A kind of
Which is
light
the
that we can't
baseline of
see,
how,
like a radiation that we can't see.
piezo-
Yeah.
Yeah, you're measuring wavelength of waves. Emit them, catch 'em.
Yeah. Yeah. If you could see that wavelength, it would probably look like the emitter was bright, like white bright, and then the planes that it was bouncing off of were bright white if it was like radaring up or whatever. Okay, so you use the radar to detect weather patterns, rain, snow, and there's satellites that can do crazy good stuff, like they can see every lightning strike. You can just go to the NOAA website, the North America Oceanographic Astronomical Association, NOAA. They're the ones that call tides and stuff. You can go to their website and you can just, when there's a lightning storm, I can go there and see my zip code and see where all the lightning strikes are. And it just shows you. It's really cool. So they do know a ton of stuff about it. But also, this is what I read. The amount of energy that the radars are putting out is way too much. And if you have the right kind of satellite, you can see radar, and you can
We're putting out a lot of noise.
there's a lot of I found a website that was showing what appeared to be evidence of herding of storms using this radar system. And the radars have gotten crazy big, and when you measure the amount of energy they're putting out, they don't need to be putting out that much energy to detect snow and wind and that kind of stuff. But here's the thing. Okay, but here's the thing that tipped my scale. I was like, crazy. We didn't go to the moon stuff. Paranoia, right? But what tipped the scale is that there's like treaties that say don't use weapon warfare on each other. And they've been signed since like the 70s or something.
Like
forever.
weather weapon warfare?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Treaties against, like, we have biological weapon treaties, like we won't release
I heard
bioweapons
about
theoretically.
that. I remember reading that in some late
I
night.
love how you're
like,
landing the plane on this right now.
Took a while. I got stoner vision engaged, so I got my safety belt on. I mean, it's
no,
hard.
I'm
but-
talking about like weather manipulation. Usually sounds way more out of hat than that.
Way crazier. 1,000%.
Yeah, exactly.
1,000%. No. There's a real thing. I'll try to find it in my search history. It might have been late at night, but I was like, I found this website and I was like, what? I was like, I couldn't believe. I could not fucking believe what was being explained to me so clearly. And then they showed it, and then they showed animations of these satellites that can watch the radar herding these storms. So anyway, that's where my head's at these days.
Drop the links.
It gets like,
Drop the links.
exactly. And
Yeah.
totally. Okay. That
Links.
being said, I'm talking so much. Someone else have something else we want to say? Otherwise, I'll
Well, I mean,
I'm
I
Irish.
spat out about weather patterns.
If you
So-
like good music, there's
Jake's got
a
an idea.
album. Oh yeah, go for it, Jake.
Oh, I was gonna say, could it be the shift, the polar shift? Because I've noticed that at least in my region, we've changed over into Tornado Alley. We've gotten different like grow patterns for our plants.
Whoa.
So I don't know if it
Whoa.
could be something where we're moving, everything's staying the same. El Nino, I've heard that, but could it be something
Yeah.
where it's slow process?
Where's Einstein
Elon
when
was
you
saying
need
it's
him?
like 20 miles a year that the North Pole goes doot, 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 doot. And I was like, it like just moves around, and you got to recalibrate every so often, and that's not unusual. But are you talking about pole shift? Are you talking about like north
Yes.
and south
Yeah,
poles of the Earth? They've been talking about this shit since I was a kid, and I'm just like, oh, dude. Everyone's like, it'd be like 3 days of pure darkness. The whole world will have to become enlightened in order to see in the night. Because that was told to me as a child at the knee.
Good thing we're all made of light.
Good thing we're all made of light, because that was kind of one of my big teachers, I would say. I learned from him, Drunville Melchizedek. That was what he was always talking about. If he had if his group of people around him was like a cult, one of the fears they had is what you're going to do during the 3-day pole shift when the magnetics of the Earth go away. You'll have to run your magnetics from within. So he taught them Merkaba and the light body stuff. And I heard that the word Merkaba is now like a verboten term on YouTube. And I was discussing it with a fellow UFO enthusiast this afternoon, and I think the reason behind it has to do with the 4K video footage of the UFO that just got revealed. Did you guys see this over the weekend? I didn't post it almost anywhere.
Run the tape.
Okay, I don't think we can run the tape on the YouTube, but if you, I'm trying to think here. Okay, I'll describe it. You've totally seen it.
Drop
if
the
you
link. We all watch it independently.
Wait,
I'm in a
your
helicopter.
conversation this afternoon? Let's go.
Dude, I'm in a helicopter. I got like night vision on. I'm looking down at like a tether, and there's a fucking egg that has been attached to it. And it's the first 4K. You've seen it, Josh. It's the first 4K video we've seen of a UFO happening, right? Okay, so in that same news event, which I saw in the Area 52 Discord, they were doing a live group of viewing, like 100 UFO nerds in there, just like, it was so fun. But anyway, here's how they go find a UFO. Okay, do you know how you go to some countries and there's like a bike stand, and you can just take a bike and just do whatever you want with the bike? Someone's got some horrific background noise. I'm gonna mute it while you think about that thought. Who's got those
Think about it.
Who's got those clicks? Who's got those clicks?
Clicking around and
Who's
scrolling.
clicking in there?
Yeah,
Oh,
think
that's me
about
for
it.
sure.
Oh, is
Okay.
it Seth?
you, Daniel?
Seth is always so quiet and sus. They're clicking.
Dude.
I'm always doing things. In the
We'll get to the
background.
clicking part. We're definitely going to get to the clicking part. Okay, if you go to places in like Scandinavia or some shit, and you're just walking around, there's like a government bike program, right? Where like you just take the bike, put it back in one of the other ones. Everyone's okay. No one's stealing bikes, right?
Hunky dory.
Right. You've heard of this. Yeah, or is this complete news?
This is complete news, but
Oh, okay, no problem. All right. Well, imagine a place where you had like free bikes laying around and everyone was like totally cool. Well, here's the key. Apparently, you need a psionic asset, a person who's been trained in this thing called CE5, which is Stephen Greer's contact protocol with UFOs. This group was debating if you actually use this psychic protocol to call a UFO. But here's the key: these things, these are apparently all over the fucking place. And if you go out to the right place and you get in the right mindset and project the right thoughts, you can take one over because they run on mind control, and then you can bring it home. And that's what they do. They go out and they catch them, like finding shopping carts at the edge of a galactic target that someone left, more or less.
That's crazy.
Right?
That's awesome.
I think Chris Ramsey, who runs Area 52, that's what he wants to do. He's taken the Gateway Protocol from the Monroe Institute, which is like a Western out-of-body prepper where you listen to binaural beats and you project mentally in different ways. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of people in there that are into that shit. And I was around people like that in my early 20s. I never actually got into it, although I learned a little bit about that program. But yeah, that's what they want to do. They want to go out in the desert and like go mind catch a couple of, stray carts, bring them home and see what's up.
Let's go.
Flight of the Explorer was a movie about this in the 80s. It's
That's
like these
crazy.
kids find a UFO, like build a UFO in their backyard and then fly it around. Anyway, make a great story.
Then they find
Yeah.
out that China hasn't been suppressing their science studies for the past since the 40s, and it's just
They're out of
unmanned
control.
aircraft created by the Chinese government to
They're leaving
see
those.
what we're doing.
Dude, Trump is like doing his deal making right now. So he's just like telling people he's going to tax them 25%, which would like crush their economy. Or like, because like we're like their main export partner. So he's just like salting the water, chumming the water with these legs of lamb. And then he's going to like, they're just renegotiating the world. It's so crazy.
Well,
But they're
something
getting
has to happen.
25% tariffs. I just heard him say today, 25% tariffs if you don't cut off the fentanyl. And Canada and Mexico, you're getting 25% tariffs because you're letting all the fentanyl in. Sorry. Fix it.
Fix it.
Fix it.
Hey.
Totally.
Do
Hey,
drastic
what do we
things.
think is
See
going to
what
come
happens.
from? What do we think is going to come from Trudeau being out of office in Canada?
Joy, happiness, lack of fear.
A new prime minister. It'll be very interesting who fills his shoes.
All I gotta say is, I didn't hear a lot of Canadians standing up during COVID. They were just like, da, 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 we're just,
Yeah.
but we're just a part of the
But
royalty.
when do you hear
crown.
Canadian?
The truckers.
Yeah,
the
the
truckers
They,
were-
they tortured
That's
those
true.
fucks.
They did.
sucked.
They really
Yeah,
did.
the truckers
That's
were
That's why
the
you don't
ones
see
who
Canadians
absolutely did.
standing up, I guess.
They said you guys can have your weed, but we're going to take away your rights. And
They got
then
great
they
weed
got
up
'em
there.
all.
They got coast to coast weed. Those teenagers up there are just chill AF. They are rocking it. They're like I've been watching on our Twitch stream. When you're not watching our Twitch stream, you watch the Bud Tender or the Bud Palace. I forget what it is. It's like a guy growing in his backyard. He started out with CBD and now he's got like a whole greenhouse. Anyway, that's been our alternative. Whenever our traffic ends, it goes to live views of his garden.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
little Easter egg for
That's
everyone
pretty
there.
cool.
But it's always shocked me how free it is up there. Like they got that right. Like they nailed
Yeah,
that.
but when that bill passed, they then like they also slipped in. Now they have right to search if you are smoking. They have the right to search your vehicle. They slipped in a bunch of these extra laws in
they
there
took a bunch of-
stripped away rights. They're like, here, you can have your weed, but now you don't have any privacy anymore.
Typical Canadian. In one hand, the nice maple leaf. In the other hand, the bare slap of death, of authoritarian cold death. I don't know. They were shockingly unawesome during COVID. Sorry, Canada.
We should,
Australia
I
too. Did you see all the
nominate,
camps
Elon
in
Musk
Australia?
as the-
Everybody was shockingly shitty during COVID.
Hey, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how these other countries blew it up. Not that we made that shit, because that ain't.
That Fauci pardon, are you kidding me?
China.
That's bad. That's bad for business. But I heard it was good for business if you want to know what's going to happen. Because apparently, once you get pardoned, if you accept the pardon, you are indemnified against the crimes, but you also lose your Fifth Amendment, apparently. And so you have to, if you get called before Congress, they're like, you don't have the Fifth Amendment, so speak up or go to jail.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Let's see what we pull out because of that.
You mean like the truth? Like maybe
Doubt it,
somebody in the
but
world
yeah.
would care why that actually happened? Because it didn't help with this very strong cold people had.
Yeah.
Or whatever that was.
Oh, I'm so sad. One of my friends sent me a message today. He's going to get the booster like a good little boy.
Boostering now in 2025?
Yeah.
Ah!
Man,
I
my fire
said
marshal
no
today
comment.
was wearing
I was like, almost
guess-
said, "What? Are you retarded?"
Okay,
Zuckerberg said it
okay.
was-
We
Zuckerberg
need
said he
to
was happy
pause
with
for a
50.
second. Joshua's volume needs to go up. Daniel's volume needs to go down. It's your microphone volume. Okay, no, Daniel's good
Damn,
now.
good.
Daniel's at
I-
Daniel's
what?
at 100. Daniel's at
Yeah.
100.
Daniel's fine now.
mess with mine at
Earlier,
all.
it seemed like he
Josh-
was super
Josh
loud,
is
but
now
Josh
at
is
100.
like very quiet before.
Sorry, Josh. Hit it.
Ah!
Okay, there you go. All right. If you have to go to the bathroom, just make sure you take off your headset before you go to the bathroom, because it's fucking weird if we hear you go to the bathroom.
Wait, what? No way.
Just kidding. Just the whole world.
Stream on the stream? Come on.
A stream on the stream.
Come on. You won't see anything.
Ah. Dude.
Promise.
Okay, so in this Area 52, the way they got me, and here's what they got me for: $5 a month. I'm an intern. I go to Patreon, $5 a month, and you get access to the special Discord and all the videos on the Patreon. And Chris Ramsey is like just this guy who has been doing UFO stuff for years. He does a bunch of other stuff. He's a magician, kind of is his main thing, and he's just very interested in getting to the bottom of this UFO stuff. And so he's got a good book club, which I've attended and read one book of theirs. It was called Passport to Magonia, and it was written in 1960, like 8 or 7, in France, by Jacques Vallée, who was the like one of the major consulting scientists on Project Blue Book. And he has a cameo role in Close Encounters of the Third Kind when the big chandelier comes in, the big super UFO at the end. He stands up. You can see Jacques Vallée in there. Anyway, these are stories of UFO encounters from the 1800s.
It's crazy.
Dude, it's insanity to hear people in the 1860s describing what we would say is a UFO, but they like use their words for it. But it's like an airship that like there was this in like I'm getting the dates wrong. It was like in the 1870s, 18s. There was a UFO RV, for lack of a better term. It was a big ship that you could see beings in, and it was like not high off the ground, and it was pretty good size, and it had an anchor made out of metal hanging out the back of it that it was just dragging along America. And it would carve this huge like rut, and it would like it was seen in like more than a dozen places. Like just they're just like, it'll be here tonight, it'll be there tonight. There's it's crazy how many of the stories are like, do you have a cup of sugar stories? Like the UFO crashes and is like, hey man, do you have any like oats or anything? Do you have any like pancakes? They keep asking for pancakes.
Like
and all
food, like food items.
Yeah, and there's a ton of stuff with
Can't
food.
hear
Okay,
Josh
so here's
at all.
Can't hear Josh at all. Josh might have Josh's
Second mute.
shoes. Second mute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about now? Is that better?
Yeah.
You digging this UFO talk, brother?
Yeah, no, I was just adding a caveat to the reason why they're asking for pancakes or waffles or whatever. Waffle House, every year they produce enough sausage patties to stack the height of the Empire State Building, and I'm telling you, those aliens found out and they want some of them damn pancakes.
Pancakes. They're like, give us them. Give us your breakfast treats.
Yeah. We
So-
smelt the sausages on the moon.
Totally. So the point of this Passport to Magonia book was that the UFO phenomena and the myth, that the way that we describe it in our modern terms, is very similar to the way that the Celtic people and other people described their fairy folk myths, their elf myths, for lack of a better term. And so it just goes culture by culture and shows all these different encounters that sound like UFO encounters, but it's fairies and the fae and this kind of stuff. And there's all these rules you have to follow in all these different cultures. And one of the rules is you don't eat the food they give you. And so apparently there's like all of these stories of eating the food. I mean, there's all these stories of eating the food, but and then there's also time dilation in all the stories. Like there's this famous and I don't know his name, but it's a Taoist monk, and his story is that he was born at some point in China, and he went up into the mountains, and there were these 3 old men playing what was probably Go at the time, but he hadn't seen it before. He was sometimes it's translated as chess, but it's probably Go. And he walks up to him and he goes, and they give him a date, and they say, here, chew on this, it'll help with your thirst. And he puts the date in his mouth, and he chews on it, and he just kind of hangs out with them. He has an axe with him, and he sets it by the front door when he comes in. And then they go, you've been here quite some time. Maybe it's time for you to get going. and then he turns around to leave and says goodbye. He turns around to leave, and his axe is dissolved. The handle's dissolved because of the amount of time that's gone by. He leaves and goes back to where his old town was, and he's been there for like hundreds of years. This is like the Rip Van Winkle story, and which is the same thing. We like fall asleep and wake back up. Anyway, contact with these fairies and these what could be considered aliens or whatever. There's different views of it. There's all these ancient ones that involve the church, which is crazy. So like the church one. So when people say UFOs, is Peter here? Did I not let him in or something? What was it?
I'm here. I'm just
okay, that's
chewing
awesome.
on
No
some
worries.
food. Sorry.
So sorry. I was making sure I didn't leave you in the lobby. I was just chatting so much here. Okay, so you know how like people are like, oh, show me the proof that UFOs exist or whatever. Like when you actually go to the MUFON network, the Mutual UFO Network, and you go, there's like several reporting networks, and there's ones in France, and there's ones all over the place, with all over the world. When you go there, there are hundreds of encounters every month, every like high quality ones. And when you're talking about little encounters, it's happening all the time globally. So people are like, if you went to like one of these species, these other species, if they exist, and they had like an AI which puts together all their consciousness, all their communications, and they were like, dude, we've been talking to you for like hundreds of years. like we have been like doing stuff with you for like hundreds of years. Anyway, there's this crazy story, and it goes like this. The UFOs, there's a bunch of UFOs flap, like you can see them in the sky stuff. Hey. Then the UFOs come down, and they grab a few people, not in a bad way, in like a nice way, and then they show them all these miracles, and they take them to another world, they show them this other world, they bring them back, they show them all this technology, and then they release them into the town. And they start burning them as witches. Like, they tried to show us. Yeah.
When the people came back, they started burning them immediately.
The humans grabbed them and were like, fucking witches! And then they just burned them and killed them. And all of them, not some of them. And there's these stories of bishops coming upon, like, the crowd was crazy, and they went and they found the bishop, right? And when they found the bishop, they were like, the bishop like, tell me the story. It's like, okay, well, like, there were these big lights in the sky, and all these, colorful discs, and then like one of them came down, and these guys got out of it, and they look like our neighbors, and they say that they're our neighbors, but they're not our neighbors, because listen to them talk. So we killed 3 of them, and we got these, and the bishop's like, whoa, stop it, none of this happened. There was nothing in the sky, nobody, let these people go back home. Get lost, nerds. Like the humans couldn't take it, and they were so primitive that they would kill the. So it's like if you're an alien and you've got an AI that can perceive all of this and tell you everything, it'd be like, let's not get any more of them killed, okay? Well, this maybe it's like the number of times this has happened throughout history is that we know of is crazy. So the number of times it's happened is probably way the fuck higher.
That's interesting. Becoming in contact with aliens, you become an alien to your own people.
Well, once you see the alien planet and it's all golden lights, and they're like, here's the food replicator, and here's the infinite energy machine, and here's the infinite AI tutor that like knows everything, and here it controls our whole society. Like, it's like our friend. It's like, don't worry about it. It's like it's like you break a person by having that experience, because now they have that, and unless they block it out, no one's gonna believe them, and they might, if they tell anyone, they might get killed.
So Paul, on a scale of like 1 to 100,
yes,
like how much in your heart do you believe these stories?
Okay,
like, give me a percentage.
Okay.
No, as reality,
as like a reflection of fact.
As a reflection of fact.
Can I caveat it before I give you? Universal truth? Can I caveat it before I give you my straight answer?
Yeah.
Here's my caveat.
Give us your gay answer too.
Here's the gay answer. Okay. Okay. So every time people have this experience, there's this big psychic component of like telepathy. There's this time dilation. There's all these radiation burns. There's these weird patterns on the ground. There's these commonalities between the stories of people who could not have talked to each other, having the same kinds of experiences. But overwhelmingly, there's a perceptual element. So when people have the experience, it's so earth-shattering, and like when they have like that they don't really want to tell anyone. and they also don't really have the words to describe it. Like if it happened to you today, you'd still be like
I need to process this.
Yeah, where's
Yeah.
the pen and paper? We need to get off the technology and write this down.
No, you
Well,
gotta
okay.
integrate
So this
that
happens.
shit
So
in
this
your
this
head.
this book ends with a history of folklore of UFO encounters over 100. I think it's a 100-year period. Maybe it's a 1 year. It's so many. I forget. You just read the same details over and over again. It's so insanity. But okay. So what I'm saying is, I think that something happened to the people that reported most of these stories 100% of the time. I think their ability to understand it might have been 5%. And so their ability to relate it gets lower than that. So you're just getting a little artifact, not a fucking, mass spectrometer report.
But you feel that this time dilation, like you believe that there's an opportunity for Paul to stumble outside on his mountainside one day, bump in to an alien, get traveled to another location. Time is dilating. There's infinite food machines.
Faster
There's
than the
AI
speed of light.
robots. Like,
Yeah.
what's the percentage in your mind? You're like, man, if this happened to me, it wouldn't just be a bad trip. This could be reality. Like, what?
Peter's smiling because he knows these stories. Dude, have I told you my UFO stories? Have I ever explained my UFO
Paul's
stories?
like, this is the average weekend for me on the mountain, dude. You're just like,
Dude, last 2 winter solstices ago, I saw a UFO right outside my house here. That was
Yeah.
the 3rd time I
did
saw
they
one.
wave back?
It was a fucking jellyfish, and
Word.
it was moving with inhuman precision, and I saw it do it for the entire length of my valley, which is like 20 plus miles. It never bobbled, it never did anything. It flashed, it made all kinds of weird things. I didn't think it was a jellyfish. My wife saw it, she goes, jellyfish. And I was like, I don't see anything. When I took the pictures, you could see like the jellyfish stuff underneath it. Here's the point of all this. I can show you photos of this. I can show you a cell phone recording I made 2 seconds after I saw it, 23 minutes of it flying through my valley. It does not matter. And here's the reason why. Because all of this
catch
stuff
it.
is,
Damn it, should have had a net.
it's consciousness. It's just a dream, dude. This is just a dream. And so that's like
That's
it's a
the
good
shrooms
dream.
talking.
Most of us are sleeping, not experiencing the dream.
We're dream stuff. We're having a dream-like experience, and this is some kind of technology bleeding over from another dream into our dream in some
So
way.
it's got to be something from another dimension that's kind of bleeding over. So it's other dimensional behavior.
Josh, I fucking love you. Can I tell you my crazy story? I'll tell it on the stream here.
Paul, I'm
Yeah,
so
okay.
here for the crazy story. Info dump
Okay,
me.
let's go. I'm just talking. You know what? Other people can talk too.
BRB.
Maybe not everyone's Irish here, but good. You have to like break in. Okay, yeah, this is good. Dude, okay. So, okay, when I was a kid in my 20s, I learned the Merkaba, which is the light body, which is basically counter-rotating geometric fields around the body. You can visualize them for a while, but then you can actually hear them moving, and you can tune into their shape and their arrangement. You can spin them at different frequencies, and they generate light. Merkaba, hit it, Peter.
No, I've experienced
Testify?
this. Testify. Yeah.
Were we goofing around with the Merkaba when we were hanging out, or what?
No. It hasn't been anything with you. This has just been my experience through tripping and playing with and doing breath work and heart math and
Amen,
just
brother.
experimenting with those practices. So for sure.
I hear you. I totally hear you. Testify. Stoner vision.
Daniel, every time you do that, Daniel, my brain skips a beat.
Okay.
Just at half a beat.
Does it?
Yeah, it's trippy.
Okay, so I gotta land this. I made Merkaba art behind me. This is Merkaba art behind me. These geometries spinning right here. That was me coming up with ways of talking about how being inside a spinning field of geometric form sometimes feels and looks like as you experience it. Like looking out into the world with your Merkaba going is a different kind of trip. Anyway, I don't want to get it. Apparently, it's getting all blocked on YouTube. This is a test. This is a YouTube test. Because if you can drive your Merkaba, you can probably drive a UFO on some level. Because it's a similar thing going on, right? Something like that. Okay, so this is the wooish shit you'll ever hear. So you can just dismiss it out of hand if you want. But that's how all good miracles work.
It ain't real. I
It's
don't
almost
believe it. If anybody watching, it's not real. You're listening to
Jesus.
stories.
You have to
Jesus
have,
comes back from the dead.
all you need is
spends
the face
weeks
of
with
a
his disciples.
mustard
Nobody
seed.
believes it.
Mustard
exactly.
seeds aren't real either. Too geometric. It's too many
The
curved
mind-
edges.
the mind is not the tool to use for belief. It's the heart, right? The heart is where belief comes from, not the mind. People fuck this up all the time. But anyway, okay, so I am in Mexico, which is off the grid. There's very little electronics there. And when you grow up in electronics and electrical grids, and you go someplace where there's not electrical grids, something happens. And the thing that happens is all this electricity around us, all this power lines, all this breaking of the natural force, it's kind of connected to our natural psychic ability or our natural sensitivity, and it boxes you in. If you live in a city and you live in a little tiny apartment, you're like, your whole world is like this, right? Because if you lived on the side of a mountain or you live in like a natural place and you can let your field go, you actually can sense stuff way the hell around your body. And that's natural and very helpful if you're in a hunter-gatherer society and you're hunting.
Shout out to my country boys out there.
Hell yeah! If you're
Love your
hunting,
woods.
you want to like
boys.
feel what's happening in the next valley, right?
Yeah.
And you
What's
probably
watching
can.
you?
Okay.
Hear the stuff that's
Everything's
going
watching
on
you.
over there.
This is
See
going to be
how
a
the
long
light-
story. This is going to be a painful long story. We're going to end the podcast after this. Is going to be too long. Okay, so I was down in Mexico studying with Ron and Lisa Holt, who taught all the Flower of Life facilitators how to teach other people how to activate their Merkabas using this method. And I was the president of the little Flower of Life facilitator group for a while. I was like,
Yeah,
it
you
was
were.
my early 20s. Yeah, it was. Fuck yeah, it was.
All right, just continue. No more names, just friends. No, just go.
Yeah.
Just friends. You
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
Name
Oh, well,
dropping is-
those guys are
name
famous for what they
dropping
did, and
just
they
is
were
tangential.
okay. I see. I say it to say this. When I came home to the States, I came home with my light body really pumping, and UFOs kind of on my mind because Lisa Holt is one of the most world famous UFO, or kind of, she wrote this book called Visitors from Within, which was one of the first books about potentially loving aliens that were coming from inside of us with help rather than this horrible external thing that Whitley Strieber had popularized in the 90s, Contact, which was like this terror of abduction. It was this different kind of thing, and that was his wife, Lisa Holt, a great lady. Okay, so I come home, and I'm in my meditation room, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm meditating, and I'm just spinning my Merkaba, and then when I was on the trip, I got this little piece of information, which was to get this compound, and this is not medical advice, but it was called EDTA, and it is a heavy metal chelator, okay? And so when I got home, I worked at a vitamin store, and I was the purchaser, and I found, this was very hard in the day, I found like a back catalog, and I found the stuff, and I got some that we sold online, we sold through it, but I bought a bottle of it. And what happens with it, okay, so when you're exposed to heavy metals, like I was when I grew up on a farm with fertilizers and stuff, they get into your body and they don't leave. A chelator, because your body doesn't have a hook for it, a chelator is an organic molecule that attaches to the metal, and then your body can excrete the heavy metal through the
same
chelation.
principle as washing your hands with soap versus not. Yeah.
Got it. And okay, so I was starting to do this EDTA regularly, and I was feeling it like remove this heaviness from this. In World War II, when the first radars were invented, the planes would drop pieces of mylar. You know those mylar balloons you see in the the fucking mall? You just cut those up into strips and you throw them in the air and they fuck up old radar. Not new radar, but old radar. So anyway, that's what this heavy metal felt like in my body. It felt like little strips of metal and it was getting pulled out. And when it was getting pulled out, I was able to turn my light body on higher. And so I was just like, and so one day I found a dial to it and I was just meditating and I was like, what does 11 sound like? And I turned it up to 11 and I heard an alarm system go off. I felt my field get so large and so far that it set something off. And then I felt a scan, and I felt an auto drone be deployed, more or less. And I felt it coming towards my house. And I know how this sounds, but my wife witnessed the whole thing. She was in the next room, and she witnessed everything I'm about to tell you. And it's like a dream to me, but it happened, for real. And here's what happened. I felt it coming in, and I thought I should greet it on my front porch. So I go in my backyard. So I go in my backyard, and it approached. And it looked like a black helicopter. And it saw me, and it scanned me, and it went around my property 3 times. But here's the key. When we're calling this, there's no way it was a real helicopter because I have all these trees that are like very close to where it was, and it wasn't disturbing any of the trees, and that kind of downwash would have definitely done it. Also, my whole neighborhood would have come out if it was a real helicopter. So it was something else. Something else was happening. that was
It was Paul's
not...
helicopter. So Paul's helicopter appeared after drinking Dawn, and
Nice. Yeah,
Mix it
totally.
up.
Okay, so check it out. So it moves around and then it stops. And I know, okay, the best metaphor, okay, so I go up, I go in my yard and my wife is screaming at me. Get in the house! What are you doing? Because she's experiencing it too. I don't know if you were standing in my neighbor's yard, you might have been experiencing it too. I don't know. It was so weird. But anyway, black glass on the helicopter and it's just hovering there. And I can sense a human behind and a machine hybrid, like together as one, seeing me. And the moment that I know that they're listening, I just apologize. I'm just like, I am so sorry. This will not happen again. I will not. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm so sorry. And I was like, I'm really, that's it. I'm not, don't worry about me. Please, and then
forget I exist. Bye.
Yeah. You know what
Please
it felt
leave.
like? The whole thing felt like this. It felt like my whole world was like a bunch of little bunnies that live in a field. And there's this thing at the edge of the field, and we don't really go over there. We don't worry about it. But I, so smart, went over to where this weird light thing was, and imagine a fucking bunny. Imagine a bunny standing next to a highway, and a 16-wheeler comes.
It's the Finding Nemo. Touch the butt of the boat, and then you get caught by the net. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah. I was confronted. I imagine a bunny there sitting there, and you're like, oh look, it's pretty lights. Oh, this is getting weird. That's what it was like experiencing it. It was like, and I was a lucky bunny to not get run over, and my family's lucky that they didn't get run over too. Like everybody I knew was lucky for not getting run over by whatever I tripped off, because it was not all human, and it was super intelligent, and it had options for me. It was like I wasn't. It knew where I was. It knew how to find me. It knew all this shit.
Yeah, it was big and it was moving quickly and in new patterns.
I changed a lot. I changed my view on UFOs after that. Before that, I was very gung ho about it, and afterwards, I was like, I'm sure bunnies wander off on this highway all the time. Yeah. It's almost never. Okay, so next book club, and then I'm going to end this topic. Next book club is called UFO of God, and it's about this guy named Chris Bledsoe, and he was this Christian believer, and he was sick, and he prayed really hard, and then this light came, and this spacecraft came, and they essentially took him. And then they healed him, and they left him, and then they psychically communicated with him, and he is like a prophet basically in like his little town, and he wrote this book about it, and he's been interviewed a few times. He's like a real contactee that had like a very positive experience with it, so it's not always negative or whatever. But I told you about two of them. I'm just gonna tell you the third one just so I can put all three in here. The second time I saw UFO, I was parked in a parking lot in a Barnes and Noble while they still existed, and I literally just heard a voice over my right shoulder say, hey, look, check that out. And I looked up, and it was a slab of like steel hovering, just floating like hot, like butter on hot glass. And it was exactly a TR-3B. It was a TR-3B it was this triangular craft. It was just right over the population. There was no reason for it to be there. It was just sliding along, and it was very and I just stared at it, and then it went, and I was just like, God, I don't even know. I mean, who do you tell? What do you do?
What do you say about that? Yeah.
So am I convinced that there's something real on the other side of the experience? I'm 100%. I'd give you 100 out of 100 on that one. 100 out of 100 on these stories are based on something. And also, no one understands what this is yet.
So is it safe to explore? Like, so what's keeping you from live streaming an event, right? And bringing 60 people and putting it on YouTube and doing it, and Paul just releases his freaking core, brings some light in there, sets off a couple alarms. And
evidently you can do that.
Paul, if you can do this,
so dangerous.
Paul, if you can do this, I am. No, Paul, if you can do this, I'm so there with you, bro. They can kill me. Like, let's do it. Like,
dude,
let's go. Okay, I will sit there fearlessly and catch all the bullets for you if you can tell the story.
First off, my brother, I really love you and I appreciate you for that. That's fantastic. Here's the
science.
Miracles and apparitions and visions and UFOs and all of this stuff is in a category, but it is not the same category as God in the heart, like, which actually fills faith and like actually makes everything fucking make sense. Like, if you've got love for God, you're good. Like you actually have.
Or it's something that's like hand in the same, right? Because I genuinely believe that anything that's reality, right, has to cross the planes of understanding for everybody else's reality, whether it's worldview, religion. Like if it's real, if it's actually real, then it has to be able to be understood by, or comprehensible, I should say, by all these other perspectives. And so like on that point, like Peter and I come from the Seventh Adventist faith. I mean, Ellen White talks about being like transferred in her dreams to visit other worlds, and
I believe that's real.
and they talk about Earth, right? And she writes about it in her books.
Dude, I didn't realize this, but the woman who wrote the book American Cosmic was on the JRE, and she had a oh man, I forget. Here's my checklist. I hope I got everything done. I didn't even like print it.
And Seth, by the way, Seth also comes from this religion.
Absolutely. She talks about Saint Francis, and Saint Francis received the stigmata of Christ. That's like his big one of the big things that it was made him famous in medieval times, and Middle Age times. He received those wounds from a light in the sky. That sounds a hell of a lot like a UFO encounter, but here's the thing they never tell you: he died of those wounds a year later. So it was like not a good thing necessarily for him. Maybe it's perfect. I don't know. Maybe that was like the whole plan. But there's a lot of okay. So when I say all this stuff, it's like saying it's pretty much the best way I think you can include it is like Paul had a dream. Paul had this crazy dream one time where he did this, where this thing happened to him, That's like the best way to hold it, because that's really all it is you're at the mercy of the integrity of the storyteller in every story you hear, and everything's a story.
Right.
So it's like, but personal experiences are where you have to kind of hit it.
Yeah.
When
Probably
you said
should talk
Overton
about
window,
our dreams more, something like that.
Dude, that's coming at me
for
from like,
sure.
okay, this gets me. I'm
But
talking
they have to
so
be like
much.
actual dreams,
Yeah.
or like, Anyway, that's a little hard. I'm not a huge dreamer. I do dream in the morning, and that's something I always have like throughout my life.
That's
I've
the
been more
herbs
of a
speaking.
morning dreamer.
So
Yeah,
is God the
CBN
dreamer?
Go ahead.
Is God the dreamer?
God,
And like, how we have dreams, like I could have a
Yeah.
dream of all you guys,
Yeah.
but you guys don't actually
Like you're a
physically
dream.
exist in my head. You can't be in two
Well,
places at
it's
once.
probably
No, I think he's
But-
the weaver.
It's probably
I
quantum,
think he's
right?
the
Yeah,
weaver.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm the God in my own head, in my own dreams. Wouldn't God also be,
I think
the
I think
dreamer?
you're the source. I think you've got the source in you. You're made in the image and likeness of God, and all humans do, and that makes this wild, weird, multi-layered hologram. But that's important when you're saying, Josh, about the Overton window and what you can describe and such, because like that's really what this whole UFO thing is. They're just lights in the sky that have been there kind of throughout our history. And how much better are we now at not killing people when they get off there and tell us about wonders they've seen? It's kind of what it's going to come down to. When apparently there's been technology transfers, and we've been reverse engineering this stuff. If you were the alien race, you would see us, it would be like you left some firearms around. Now the chimps are holding firearms. You're not accusing the chimps of inventing the firearms. You're like, why'd you get the firearms, dude?
Yeah, well, to be honest, you're over there. Oh, I'm so sorry. And the whatever's in the aircraft that you observed sees your guardian angel behind you and a whole host, and it's like, wait a second, we rolled up to the wrong house.
That's maybe another interpretation of it. Maybe that means I'm super cool to do it. I have cautiously approached the UFO thing myself since that experience I had, but it is very cool.
Why live with this?
I was warned. Basically.
The other half of his dyad was in on it with him.
Threatened.
Yeah.
By it.
Yeah.
That's right. That's huge.
When Mama screams, all the fun is over.
Well, Cheryl, my wife, she was like, that's one of the parts of the experience I remember the most is her just pleading with me, like at the top of her lungs, like, get inside. What are you doing? because it was so insane that I would go out and talk to it. That thing was like, like what is
Paul,
it?
you should have your life on film and catch.
Dude,
all
you're not the
these.
first person to tell me this. One time I sat down, I was a Christian mystical priest, and we did this fun thing on Fridays and Saturday nights where we tell our stories. And one night I told my story, and this guy who was a film producer, he goes, "Dude, can I buy you like your life rights? Because this is fucked up." I didn't even get into dolphins, dude. Never mind.
Honestly, was he being serious?
Did you even
Yeah.
get into?
He has.
Yeah,
too
he was
much
like,
money.
he was like, dude, you should write some of this shit down. And these are some of the little tiny things, but yeah, okay. So what's the point? Okay, so the reason why I probably have those experiences more than other people is because I've got the hardware. When I was in my when I was called to learn more about God and just how the world works, I learned software that's compatible with my hardware, and that's mostly the shit you hear me saying, is talking about my firmware, the way I see the world, right? I sometimes say it, am inspired to say it because I think other people have experiences that they're trying to like frame, but this is all very dreamlike. And here's the thing, how do you make a world? You can't have a world where everybody shares everything. Clearly, we don't live in that world, you know? And so, Peter, I like what you're saying about dreaming. I got a tiny story, and then let's fucking cut this thing. I joined another I was at this shroomski event, and everybody was shrooming, and I was standing there, and this guy named Chris Dyer was standing behind me, but I didn't know him yet. And he goes, "Hey, dude, you're like totally shining like with God's love." And I was like, "I know, it was so sweet." He was like, the God light in you is so strong." And here's what I do: I turn on my Merkaba, I invite God into the heart of it, and I just broadcast that to as many people as will feel it. And I just think positive thoughts of as many people as I can, and I essentially use my extrasensory perception as ways of detecting things I can pray for, and then pray for them. So it's just like a service energy thing, right?
I want to
And
learn
so
this Merkaba thing.
You've always asked me about the Merkaba, Josh. Since the moment we met, you've asked me about it.
That's because I feel like, I don't know. I do weird meditation. I've always done weird meditation with myself, and so I want to explore what other people have practiced.
Well, okay, so you guys, your clan probably has a bit of the hardware, and so it's about finding the right software and the right thoughts that make the hardware hum. I have seen people on the street crazy that have the hardware and not the software, so it'll drive you nuts. I've seen people with very minor hardware who really take it seriously and can really do something with it. And my family is cursed blessed with awesome hardware, and so if one of mine isn't out really learning about the God or like figuring that out, I think they're fucked. But they won't listen to me. they're probably like the 10 people on the street. My sweet family who grew up with this insane human. I was a crazy human. Like I was just like, imagine me as a kid, dude.
Yeah,
My
dude.
mom's like, fucking chill out.
No.
Jesus Christ, is he gonna like?
Where's the off button?
Yeah, it doesn't exist. That's the whole point of a light body. You're just pulling in the universal life force, and you're just. I think more people are grokking it. I think more people are catching the light body. You see it everywhere. This 50-52 group is like this far from being like, let's talk Merkaba science.
You're probably the missing piece in that, Paul.
I try not to get overly excited when they're talking around it, but not about it. I'm like, I'm the new guy, but
gotta trick them into it over time. Yeah.
Exactly. Maybe send them
and it leaving a trail like this, it's like, hey, you can go watch my stream on this day. I talked a bunch of stuff. I told a bunch of stories, and a few people will be worth it. Go listen to that, and then they'll, then you talk. It just builds. More people comfortable.
More people comfortable. Overton window expands. More people accept the positive aspect of the dream and start dreaming a bigger dream, a more loving dream. So that's how Chris Dyer got my attention. He started talking about God in a really intimate way. That was the first words out of his mouth to me. Which when someone is like that, and that's where their sensitivity is, I'm like, who are you, sir? Like, that is remarkable. And I just, like, opened up, and his friends that were hanging out with him were like, oh, shit, dude, this guy's like one of us or some shit. And then so Chris shows me his book, which is called Shamanic Journeys, and he's like a skateboard artist, and he's amazing. He has lived in Denver for a while. I think he lives in Florida now or whatever. And so I buy his book from him. It's a very good, cool book. So much dense, beautiful art. Very ayahuasca-y. He's, I think, Peruvian. I'm not sure, but he's wonderful. And one of his friends like pulls out this vinyl sticker and is like, "Here, take this." And Chris goes, "No, no, no, don't give it." Okay, fine. And then I'm like, "What is this shit?" And it was like a Discord, the GG Discord, and they call themselves the Galactic Gang. And so I finally had some time over the break to look up their shit and like get into their stuff. And they have a dream channel in there that was kind of being underused. And and some people were talking about different aspects of dreaming, and I had some thoughts about it, and I typed it in, and I hit submit, and it disappeared. And I'm like, oh God, old man, how does Discord work? I was like, that just took half an hour to write. I'm so stupid. So I did it again. 20 minutes this time because I'm getting better at writing this stuff, right? And I hit submit, disappears. I'm like, what the fuck? I just spent an hour, and I can't talk in the dream channel. What's going on? Like, I don't understand Discord. So anyway, in those posts, I said some stuff, and I said, but I get that this is a dream channel, and I'm gonna when I have an actual, Galactic Gang dream, I'll post it in here, right? So GG is the abbreviation. So anyway, that night I go to sleep and I'm hanging out and I see the people from the fucking Discord, and we're all in this like beautiful this golden hour. There's green vines everywhere. We're in this beautiful place. There's warmth coming out of the rocks. These people are open-hearted, and it's just very beautiful. And then somebody says, "Let's go." And we all start climbing these rocks, and we get to the top of these rocks, and there's all these little tools there, and I pick up these tools, and they're like wood tools, and I start working to create this canopy out of bent branches and little flowers and stuff. And then we sort of are working on it, and it's just so much fun. Everyone's laughing. It's great. And I woke up, and I was laughing hard because I asked for a dream about the GG, and I got the Gazebo Gang. So, but I love the idea of a shared group space. This Area 52, they want to do like meditations and stuff, and I'm like, dude, let's start with dreams, because like dreams are natural and very rich and easy, and we don't have to learn brain math to do them.
Yeah, yeah. The collective integrating, very diverse experience.
Yeah.
If you can have a group of people in the right, just enter that very nicely. It would be very fun, but it would be a pretty chaotic event probably. But over time, I bet the dreamers would start dreaming together.
I dream about you guys. I have a place I go where we have dreams. Totally. I've got little fragments here and there. When we all got together last year, Peter, when you got married, that kicked it up to another notch for me personally.
Huh.
But that was fun.
Cool.
Dude. But do you have groups of dreams? Do you dream with you have a family place that you dream? Family home or?
I mean, I did dream in this house. I dream of stuff that happens in my own house and stuff like that. And then I have similar layouts in my dream, in terms of the terrain will change, but
Yeah. It's the same place.
Very similar types
Yeah.
Very similar
Totally.
places. Yeah.
And
I'd love to do some conscious dreaming with you guys. That'd be so fun.
For most
Just
of my own
try-
dreams, I just I feel like when I dream, I'm only lucid dreaming, so I am in complete control of what I'm doing. And if I'm ever in a house that is familiar to me, it's more of a collage of all the houses that I've lived in because we've moved so freaking much.
That's right. That's usually how you experience it, right? I mean, I think that's actually. Hold on a second. I gotta figure out how to turn off this chat. We got a Din Darjin 28 said hello. Good to see you. We barely watch our chat. We're animals.
Yeah, that was pretty quick though. He just said that.
That's awesome. Okay, good. So we're kind of tuning in here a little bit. Peter, I gotta show you one thing where we can fucking go.
Yeah, let's play some games.
Let's fucking play some games. Oh, here. Maybe this isn't turned on properly. Let me just do this again. Oh, I guess I have to reboot it. Here, I can show you like this. Check it out. I got a new marble. This is
nice.
Yeah, this is a marble made by a guy and his apprentice. The guy's name is Taco Jesus. I met him at this party, and he was Taco Jesus, dude. And his apprentice made this marble, and it's like a 7-layer that you take the glass, I've been kind of learning how to do it a little. You take the glass and you lay it into like lines, and then they wrap it in like in the borosilicate, and then they kind of pinch it, and you kind of like spin and pinch, and then you have marble molds, which are essentially like a little dish that you put the marble into.
And you bite a piece off, put it in the mold, and then
totally.
And
this color's
make it a circle.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, I love stuff like that.
Yo, Daniel, we gotta watch
Harder,
copyright
high
with whatever
heat
that is.
things, or
Copyright
high
strike?
friction.
It's just a meme. I don't think they're individual
Okay,
copyright holders.
Has anyone else
They're
seen a
memes.
UFO or anything weird in the sky that you were just like, wait, that's not right? Or am I the only one? I could be the only one. I don't care.
Yeah, I've never seen UFOs. I've had friends that have seen angels in the sky, and I've had
Angels?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I've had, and I feel like I've met with like deities in my dreams when I was younger.
Oh wow, what was that like?
It was it was pleasant.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't
Like
remember it that well, but
like a
at this
Jesus
point.
or like a
Yeah,
what
like
do you
a
remember
Jesus.
Jesus, beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Cheryl
Yeah,
has a lot. Good.
there's a Nathan Green painting with of Jesus with a bunch of kids and animals in like a field, and I had a dream very similar to that.
Where you're chilling with Jesus.
Yeah.
What's his name? Nathan. Oh, I can see.
Green. Nathan Green.
Yeah. That's so beautiful. It's gonna be low res here, but we'll grab it anyway. Maybe I can get a better picture here. Oh, there we go. I think one of the coolest things you can do with AI is make new scenes of Jesus and Mary. I think that's an incredibly fun thing to do with AI. But yeah, this stuff.
Yeah, that is interesting. That is the picture. That is very close to the picture. It wasn't exactly how I remembered it, but yeah, that's the idea for sure.
Do you know that to watch the stream we have a warning?
Do we?
Yeah, it says
Copyright wording?
No, just 1 second. Takoria's content is intended for certain audiences. It may contain drugs, intoxication, or excessive tobacco use.
Dude, put down the tobacco use, man. They probably the AI just profiled us as what did I mention?
Yeah.
We got profiled. That's okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you can just say I'm an adult and I'm a free thinking individual. That's okay with me.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I think it's great that they block kids.
No, but
I would not invite
in the
kids to this channel.
algorithm, that makes the algorithm less likely to push us to a larger audience.
Yeah, we get torpedoed.
Yeah, that absolutely.
Not
tanks.
surprised. Hey, it's fine. It
is fine, but I am
Dude,
just.
That's what we're doing.
Hey,
dude. Okay, close it. Tie in the loop on this, and then we're done. Project Stargate is $500 billion of AI infrastructure investment, and they got $100 billion kicking in now. They got a new company in Texas. They're going to build a series of data centers all over the United States. They're probably going to make them underground, make them nuclear proof, so when the AI comes online, they can't get nuked, whatever. And they're going to put $500 billion bucks in the next 4 years. Sam Altman was in the White House, and he was accepting this honor to be a part of this thing. They're thinking AGI this year, which means you have.
Which means they're just gonna define what AGI means and say they've hit
You're
it.
right. Because we passed the Turing test a long time ago. When I was a kid, it was the Turing test. You can't tell. It's smarter than 80% of doctors now. ChatGPT 4.0. You can give it medical records, and it'll tell you if you're sick or not. It's kind of cool. You can give it lab results. There's a whole bunch of stuff it can do. I don't think it can officially do any of that stuff, but yeah. We were talking about
Very cool.
Josh earlier. You mentioned something about an album. You were talking. This is like an hour.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
What you're saying?
I was there's like we were talking about weather, and in 2014, Christopher Tin wrote a piece in the Philharmonic Orchestra, this compilation of songs all about how the whole point of it, like he had this excerpt where he commented on this classical music crossover that he did, that where he was like for the rest of the century the most valuable resource is going to be water, and the effects of water on our planet are going to redefine how we map our world.
God, you make a lot of sense. They've been talking about that for a while.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know. He has like all his songs. It's like Water Prelude, the drink from God, Dark Clouds, Come Tomorrow, The Heart of the Snow, Summer Has Gone, Goddess River, Sirens, The Storm-Driven Sea, We Overcome the Wind, and it's in all these different languages. And
Well, dude,
some
let's
of them
start.
are super dope. So
Dude, we could just invite our audience or anybody that listens to this to have a dream with us. Have a dream.
yeah, let's dreamwave.
And in the dreamwave, I mean, be nice to each other. Say good things.
Yes.
Totally.
Kind
Dude,
and
okay, so if I see
encouraging.
some kind of crazy pirate ship coming over the horizon of my dreams tonight, I'm going to know some of you guys are on there. And we're going to, like, chill out. What do you want to do? You want to go fishing? What should we do when we're dreaming? We should, like, plan it, and then when you're doing it, you're like, wait a minute, we talked about this.
Let's summon the UFOs in our dream.
Fishing?
That way
Okay.
we can do it safely.
Let's not UFO summon, but I say let's go fishing. And, you know, if you want to make a UFO on the other end of your hook, then that would be your thing, right?
Your thing.
I'm gonna be fish.
Yeah, Paul's just
Yeah.
gonna laugh at you while you like
Ah,
flap
look at
around
him!
Don't worry.
trying to cast.
I'm gonna bring my atomizer rounds. We'll be
Have you
alright.
seen any of the terrible horror movies about alien abductions, like Fire in the Sky? You ever seen that one? You ever seen
Yeah.
that movie Nope? The most recent movie Nope? Boy, that's an alien you don't want to tango with.
Not worried about
You
it.
ever
It's-
watched Alien? No.
It's
Movie
it,
Aliens? Yeah, you seen this Alien Romulus that came out? Dude!
it blows quickly down to have I not commanded you, be strong and of good courage, do not be afraid or be dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with you.
That's
wherever you
something a
goest.
Joshua would say. Yeah.
Exact word for word, verbatim.
Love it.
Minus
I freaking
my
love it. Sounds right
my
to me.
army.
Totally sounds right to me. Dude, okay, one last little announcement, and then we're gonna honor the commitment to not talk anymore.
Yeah.
Okay,
Play some
B
Battlefront.
games.
we've got the Cosmic GED AI Book Club. This is the new podcast on the Decorio channel, and what I'm doing is I'm taking the Notebook LM Pro version, which has a 3 million token window, and you can feed it a whole like series of books, and it basically pulls it back over here. And what's so great about this is that the first book that I processed down to this 16-minute file, I kind of have an introduction to it, and then I've got this file here. But this book took me, this set of books took me more than 5 years to read, and this 16-minute summary is pretty good. It's not 100%, but it's like it's not dumb either. It's
Right.
not like it's not impossible to like get a lot out of this.
So
16
it's
minutes.
more than 5% of the knowledge.
plenty of flavor, not enough salt.
42%. It's 42%. Not 42%. Totally. There's
Perfect.
But perfect. All right, let's play some freaking games, yo. Let's get. We've got. Okay, so I got inviting some people here. Turtle Justice, I see you in here.
I'm gonna
Sir
have to
Wilcott,
pause.
I see you in here. Okay. Hemmelbach, I see you in here. Here come the invitations, everyone. Dude.
I'm gonna let you
Hemmelbach.
guys game tonight, and
Oh, come
I
on, jump in here.
can bow out so that you four can.
Dude, no. Let's
No,
play.
rock on,
Let's
Zach.
get a double game going.
I'm
Let's
gonna
get some.
sit on
I
you
think
play.
we do all play together. We can play with 5 people. We have to join the PS4 party all together, and then in the game it groups us all together in the same session.
Oh, perfect. Okay, let's do that then. You're right. Good one.
At least
Daniel.
it
I
did
completely-
that. It did
I
do
had
that
totally-
a few times for us.
I
And it
completely
hadn't
forgot
failed
about
on
that.
us.
I totally forgot about that. Okay, so I'm gonna try to relearn this a little bit. So okay, so I have a custom list here, and in my custom list I've got all you in here, and okay, so that's the custom list, and then if I click this list, I like how do I create a party here? Okay, playing together now playing. Cannot load. Okay, there's a way.
Are you able to hit on our profiles? Like, is
Yeah.
there options that
Oh, right. To like invite.
our
Oh,
percentage
yeah, I bet you're
by
right.
clicking on our?
I bet you're right. Like you could invite to a party.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm with you, sir. I'm with you.
What's
Game
the
Party
headset?
right there in the middle. It's the headset.
middle. God, they make this for kids, and I'm not smart as a kid anymore. All
There
right.
you go.
So
And
we're
then invite.
gonna invite a group, and I've created this group once upon a time for just this.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you just hit
There should be a group.
Oh wait, no.
You guys are in here, which is great. Sir Wilcott. Oh, you guys all have parties. Okay, good. And then I'm gonna invite players. Custom list. Oh yeah, this is how it works.
I made it.
Brilliant.
All right.
Okay.
You-
Tacoistan.
There we go.
Buddha's
I think we're
love
good.
is Garrett. Are we got everybody in here?
Love, that's great.
I got okay, so we got Sir Walcott in here. We got Hemmelbach, we got Sir Walcott, but we need some other people in here. We can get 5. We can get 5 in here.
Got this.
We got 5 in here. You can turn off your audio in there. It looks like you're there you go. Turtle Justice is in here. Nice. Sir Blaster's in here. Nice. This is great. Who else is
Yeah.
Who else needs to be in here? Who else is here? Anyone missing?
I think that's it.
That's it.
All right,
Okay,
wait, where's Daniel?
Yep.
Is Daniel, you're in
I'm
here?
here.
Yeah, okay, good.
You're
You
Turtle
got 5.
I'm Turtle
Let's
Justice.
go. Yeah, I've got +4
Turtle
on my
Juts.
screen. Oh, hey, Paul, you gotta switch the stream. It's just you right now.
Boring. All right.
No, I wasn't say that, but we
Sir
are
Wilcott,
ready.
you're not in my group anymore. I just re-invited you somehow. Okay. Yeah, we want to be in both layers of the group. Okay, so we got Turtle Justice, we got Hemmelbach. Okay, and then everyone else. Okay, great. And then if everyone else jumps in, it's gonna work out great. Oh lordy, 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 lordy. Let's roll this dice. Dude, do we need a musical interlude and a break?
Yeah, we can
Something
do that. Let's do that.
Wait, something went wrong when trying to join the game. Hold on a sec. Something went wrong trying to go try again. Error code 1007. Oh no.
Oh
Okay,
no.
there we go. I'm gonna let you guys see what I can see here.
Ah.
We got some funkiness. We got some funkiness in here.
We'll
Oh, we got
probably
this
have
great-
Who's
we
Mario
probably have
Taco?
to play a different type.
Oh, different type. Maybe that's the world telling us we should play a different type. I love it. I think First Order is pretty good too.
Well, it's also
Nope,
Wait,
same
what's
code.
happening? Something went wrong while trying to find new games. Please try again. Error code 1017. Huh?
Does say 4-player on the screen. We got like how many people in this party?
5.
Yeah, totally.
5. But then there
Error.
was other people.
Were you able to just hit quick match in the first menu? Front menu?
It has to do with your internet connection. You know what? This is gonna curse us. I hope this doesn't curse us. But I can see you guys in my, I can see you guys in here, and that's really really good. And that's kind of hard to get going. Oh right, because we got 6 people. Oh no, we got this
Oh,
right.
okay.
We've done this right.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
all
you got 4
good.
people.
I'm not in there though.
Yeah. I keep inviting you.
No, I
Invite
don't
you.
think he's able to join.
You can, I think, get in the. I don't know.
I don't know
Come
how-
on, 7s. Come on, 7s. Come on, 7s.
You're still on the screen that's just your view.
Totally. I was trying to get some tech support. All right. Does it say
Help
you're being drug
tech
into something?
support.
Yeah, no, Seth does
Yep.
not appear to be being drug into.
He shouldn't be because he isn't in the party. But he is in the.
Yeah.
But if he joins the same thing that we're on, it'll drag him because he's in the PlayStation party. Or at least we got that working one time, didn't we? We were playing.
Yeah, we did do it one time.
We need a
I
break.
think we
Duke, yeah.
didn't. I think we played a different game mode.
Yeah, I don't know what game mode we played.
Joining co-op mission on Hoth is what it's saying. Okay, good. Okay, we're at least
Yeah,
us 3
because
are in.
there's the quick play
Jake might be in too. Yes.
option.
Somehow we got into this,
think you
dude.
have to
Quick
hit.
break. Here we go. We need
Ah.
that music. We need that sweet music.
Sweet music.
We're in Hoth. We like C in Hoth here. Oh wait. Oh god, that's why I'm so confused. I forgot to switch my screen. I usually have to put my. I'm like, why is this so hard? What's the story, Morning Glory? I gotta switch over to my PlayStation View.
Ew.
PlayStation View. We got that
PlayStation
PlayStation
Squad.
View. Okay, PlayStation, come on now. There it is. Okay, we like it. We like C over here. Oh, it's contested. All right, and now we need some sound because it's a little dry. All right, there we go. Little ambiance. Somebody messed up a speeder here. Burning. Somehow that's better. Wow, there's a lot of people. That's too loud. Dude, it's nice to be playing. We got this rocking. Did we lose Josh? We did lose Josh. I said, oh, maybe he's in the lobby. Oh, he's in the lobby. Oh, I'm an idiot. Nope, not in the lobby. Okay.
You're muted, Josh.
Oh yeah, my might muted.
I'm here.
Brilliant.
You gotta get my internet connection to the PS4. I'm just dropping L's in chat.
Right on. The CE5 experience that Stephen Greer does is basically like you go out with a bunch of people out into a remote place. They use their mental UFO telepathy to like talk to craft and stuff, and stuff approaches. And then they set up cameras, and so they record a lot of this stuff. And they also set up what's the right word for it? Like radar detectors and like other sort of spectrum detectors, and that stuff goes crazy when the ships get close. Apparently. Nice. Who's over here with me, man? Who's on it? Like, you guys are nice.
Not
Sir
so
Wilcott's over
crazy.
here. Hamelbach's over here. We just took this place. We just pushed him off and took it. Anyway, so the CE5 experience, if people were like, oh, I'd like to go talk to a UFO, you can probably have a decent time with others and people who are experienced with it or whatever, who like know the nice ones or whatever. Because it's probably more kinds than, it's probably a mix out there. But what I was listening to all these stories, and like when you read like dozens and hundreds of them, so many of the encounters sound to me like somebody has an AI security system that's like supposed to keep the fauna, the flora, and the fauna, to keep the fauna away from the ship. It's like floaty stuff that makes lights and sounds and kind of tries to scare you off or whatever. And it's probably like if there is a society that's living in our oceans, probably more than one, but let's just say there's one, then if you get close to their stuff, you either see their stuff or they have something floating around out there that pushes you away from it. And I've heard some crazy stories in the last few weeks about people who like sailing. Well, that weaponized interview with the guy who was the cameraman on George Knapp's Netflix documentary. He had a 6-part Netflix documentary, and in the documentary, they're by the Catalina Islands off of the coast of Los Angeles, and they see a light in the sky, like an orb, and they're like, what's that? And then when they go to sleep, they just have the thought to leave a camera running. So they leave a camera running, and while they're sleeping, this thing floats in the air, goes underwater, and checks them out. It's like a little ROV, like a little explorer drone. And it's very likely, I would guess, if I was like betting on all this, it was very likely that what they're doing is they're just something else is parked close by, and this is some kind of automated security system that's like, trying to assess risk and who knows what else. But also, the thing you can't dismiss is teenagers. If there are aliens, they have teenagers, and teenagers don't follow the rules. So they do stuff like, some of these encounters is like, there's all this stuff with metal, like where alien stuff doesn't usually like metal. Like the ships don't like metal, they don't like metal, and the reason for it has a lot to do with like this kind of probably frequency harmonic tech that they're using. Like if they come to our world, they probably have like a camouflage suit like the Predator or whatever. Metal probably messes that up or whatever. But if it was multi-dimensional, metal would have a very special effect, like it could collapse it in a different way. That's why that ship sighting in the 1870s, I want to send you some links to that, it sounded like teenagers left an anchor hanging out the back of Dad's RV, and that's why we even know about it. because they were just messing it up, you know? Like you shouldn't have an anchor hanging out of an airship like that. Like that doesn't make any sense. So, but if you have a bunch of bored kids who didn't want to go to Earth as a vacation, you know, and thinks it's dumb to go see the stupid humans, like, you know, teenagers everywhere will be, they might just, you know, leave the port open and dangle a rope with a, you know, piece of metal on it. These are theories. It's crazy to me, though, how much so many of them sound like that. Like, it's not like the alien UN showed up and was like, hey, humanity. It's more like an accident. Turtle justice. I'm talking a lot about UFOs. Sorry for making everyone uncomfortable. I like thinking about UFOs. Am I muted? No.
No.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
We're here.
You're not. Everybody looks like they're like game locked right now, just
Game locked.
murdering.
Game locked.
We're just assassinating pixels, trying
Yeah.
to prove our worth to our alien overlords who are viewing some AI from
Paul
the
is
future.
great at filling the dead air
It's in my genes.
in your jeans. It would just be dead silent.
This is what
So
growing
what-
up
what do
Irish
we-
is like. You just are constantly talking.
What do we think about the fact that we're splicing genes and creating woolly mammoths?
How about we're splicing genes and creating COVID and stuff? But
Well,
yeah,
that's a bigger conversation.
that's four nucleotides that cause the whole world to end. That's dangerous. We should really stop that.
Yeah. Preferably.
It's nice that
Woolly
the Trump administration
mammoths,
might get some of that
dude.
under control. Yeah, okay, so woolly mammoths. They've been talking about that since that was the story that made Michael Crichton write Jurassic Park. It was in the 90s that first started to happen, where they found, because when you find woolly mammoths, they have like hair and like flesh and stuff that's still in there, so you can just like clone it. Yeah.
Give me that. I
Put
want
it in
some
like
of
a
that.
chicken egg. I think they use chicken eggs.
Well, they have like a whole park in northern Russia?
I thought you were gonna say Jurassic Park.
No, they've got a whole park of mammoths now, like a herd.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I did not hear about this. So they did it. Someone cloned the mammoths, brought them back.
Yeah, they've been doing this for a while.
Dude, burying the lead, that's amazing. What's a mammoth like?
I haven't gotten to go to Russia to do it. They're not a big fan of letting U.S. citizens in there without reason.
So stupid over the war. War is so stupid.
You know, here's the plan. We're going to go to Alaska and bring a canoe, and we're just going to boat over there and go check out the mammoths.
And it's like, listen, hey, it's not an invasion. We're into your megafauna.
No, I mean, it's just like, I mean, they didn't have a wall built, so...
If you explained it properly and knew enough Ruski, you could probably get by with it. However, the Russian people are very proud people, and they probably love repelling invaders who attack by canoe.
I mean, I'll bring lots of potatoes. Maybe they'll invite me in.
Dude, that's great. A bribe. I think that's a lot of these alien contact stories. So like, here you go. Here's a bauble. Sorry for your shed. Crashed on that. Dude, I'm just gonna start copy pasting some of these stories. They're not long, and I can just give you little chunks. I'll just put them in the UFO. This is why we need the Discord, because this kind of needs to be recorded, so that someone could come and see it later. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's fun to read them. They're just like, you're just like, wait, what? Yeah. Pancakes, man. UFOs, they stop and they want stuff sometimes. And a lot of times it's pancakes. More times than you'd think. Has anybody so this UFO flap that we're having right now is not weird. It was it happened in like the 50s for 2 days over the Capitol, that there were just like craft in the sky. There's very scant photographs because they've a lot of been like confiscated, and you know they kind of try to cut. But anyway, these things are always trying to reach out a lot of times, and it's likely, in my view, that they're reaching out. What was the exact thing that everyone was talking about right before they were talking about UFOs over New Jersey? Nuclear war, because of the Biden administration escalating the use of missiles that require satellite operators. So the U.S. was directly participating in cruise missiles that were flying like deep into Russia, and they were like, dude, this is World War III territory, and that's what everyone was saying. And then all of a sudden, a bunch of lights in the sky. I don't know. it's like a better psyop than dying a nuclear death.
Not all propaganda is bad propaganda. The so what's the best pancake? You know?
God dang it! If a UFO came in asking for a pancake, what would you do?
Yeah.
You got to go with the classic. And recently we have this like lodge,
Avenge
like a log cab, like the lodge cast iron. Like
okay,
pan.
so special heat, special
flavor
seasoned.
from last week, and yeah, and we're cooking a lot of things with ghee.
Yeah.
You put a little ghee down on that thing, right?
Mhm.
Just so that those
Sure.
edges of that pancake has a little crisp to it.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm a big peanut butter fan.
I love pancake signs.
So I'm a big peanut butter fan. So I'm gonna hit him with the peanut butter banana, little
Woo!
sliced banana on top,
Sure.
and
sure.
then some maple syrup. Gotta be from Canada, you know.
Dude,
To our
you're gonna like
socialist party
impress
members
these
over there.
these fae are and these spirits, these aliens, they're impressible. That's the shocking part about these stories. They can be persuaded. They fall in love with mortals. They take people that they think are cute. It's really a thing. It's crazy.
Well, good thing I'm not hot. I feel
I
like
don't
we
know,
could have.
Josh.
Well, Daniel, you and I have a different romance than the aliens would understand. Swiggity swooty.
Sure. Oh my god.
Toots, toots.
Han Solo
Um,
charged me.
Okay,
You
so if
can't
an
jump
alien
in this game.
if an alien approaches you and the first thing he does is grab your cheek, just like kind of handshakes your right
Your
buttocks,
face?
what do you do?
What if he just grabs your groin?
Oh god.
I think you'd smile a little. I think you.
I think
I
you'd
think you'd
smile a little.
I think you'd chuckle.
What?
I think you would.
I mean, at the idea of that just happening right there, if they were like obviously an alien, yeah, I could see myself laughing in real time at that.
you
But
don't
like,
know what you did.
Be like,
You're gay now.
fuck, what game is this?
Okay.
Welcome to.
well, like I don't know if it's a man. If it's an alien, I don't know if it's a male alien.
Too funny.
It could literally be an it.
Is this my game or is this your game? Hold on.
Yeah. What,
He was
what's
just saying
happening here?
hello. He was just saying hello the LA way.
Yeah. Is this high in your culture?
Yeah.
Well,
Is this high?
I'm a big Star Trek fan, so I'm pretty open.
Getting hard for alien highs. Sorry, that was.
Dude,
Uh,
you'd be like, what do you guys call nose candy? What's your thing? Just kidding.
Nose candy. What's nose candy?
I don't know.
Nose
It's
can here.
just
Let
like
me
something
show you.
Nose candy is just a general purpose term for something you would inhale. A snuff, for example.
Oh no.
Oh, I was thinking like boogers.
Oh God, that sounds awesome. That's the
You
first
can
topic
inhale
of
those,
conversation
too.
with this.
Just give them a
species.
booger.
Do you guys have like earwax where you come from? Because I'm going to tell you, show you something.
I just want to
Yeah.
show you some.
You
check out what my body
can
do.
It's not going to be weird at all. I'm so glad this is going to go on the front page of your alien paper, or it's going to be included in your next alien podcast.
Speaking of weird little aliens, my wife is now using snail
Whoa.
mucin for
What is happening?
for skincare.
Dude, you should get
Snail
the lard.
mucin.
I would go lard over that.
Oh,
What do we
Han
tell me
Solo's
about
back.
effects? What are we talking about?
Well, it started with me asking my brother-in-law what he uses for his skincare because he's just the perfect skin. He's got like the most perfect Korean skin like ever. He's
Josh, when
just
did you first know you were gay? When was the movie?
I didn't figure out how to get out of the question.
Just kidding. Well,
Paul, when did you tell your parents you were gay?
When did you come out? Like, I didn't hear about it.
All
That's
right,
funny.
I'm hurt. I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. I'm hurt.
That would be a gay thing to do.
Yeah.
That'd be gay. Dude.
Turns off PS4,
That's
throws
too
monitor,
funny.
throws remote into monitor.
Yeah.
Totally. We are gonna get canceled for hate speech though.
No, there's no hate. Listen,
another
listen,
flag.
listen.
No hate.
Everybody's
No, no.
everybody's
But
welcome
But
here. You
these
just gotta have a little
dumb
tough skin.
these dumb algorithms don't draw the line. And,
Yeah, well, obviously we're chain smoking tobacco.
Yeah, apparently. They think my joints
no.
are tobacco.
oh my god, oh my god! You guys know that this is all being transcribed and given to the deep state, right?
Yeah.
We're like risking our lives by saying these things in public. You're welcome, fair
Yeah,
audience.
it's their favorite thing to do. They're like, "Are you guys ready for the Tikoria review?"
Are we talking about an alien species here, or because I've had
You
dreams
ready to
where
crush these nerds?
there's like, I think when the world goes into space, they're gonna live in little capsules. Like the merit badges of the future are gonna be like airlock merit badges, where you're like, you know, the kids learn how to master not dying in space.
Yeah, the air
Or like I spent
systems and
345 days in complete solitude, but I didn't go
where,
insane.
where are we contested?
Yo, you're nailing this, dude. And so media like this is like, it's very lockdown friendly, right? Even though we're not technically we're not locked down. It's like it works. If they locked you in your house, you could still do this, right? I think about that often. We're gonna lose this one, but it's worth it. Sirs, this is. Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
did a
we
great.
just did.
Do you know why we're losing though? But it's easy. It's triple XP weekend, which basically means everybody has the biggest guns imaginable.
I have
Yeah,
queued
we're
in
really
for the. I'm
running,
queued in for the game. Server full, placed in queue to join the position 1.
Okay, I love it. Let's get a quick break and we'll come in right back. We're bowling.
I gotta say the podcast music is 10 out of 10. Like so much better.
Yes, we've been getting better at it. We've been getting better at the science of making crazy music that we can play on every channel legally. If that had been like REM or something, we'd be canceled right now.
Yep.
You guys listen to REM?
Canceled.
No idea what that is.
Rapid eye movement, named after the effect of when you're dreaming, REM. They had a famous song called "Losing My Religion," but they also had this song called "The Everything," which is, I think, the closest to ecstatic union with the universe I've ever heard captured in a song. The lyrics are like, "This whole thing was made for you alone. You're the everything." And there's the person's having this revelation while they're traveling in the back of a car, which is very trancey. When you're asleep in a car, especially at night. You ever?
Wait,
I
you
love
suckers.
that time.
I'm not in.
Dude, we've got you might be in this. Are you in this? Are you in this? You might be on the level, not on our team, but on the level. Is that happening?
No.
Are you in that? Are you on our PlayStation party? Oh, you have to select the same style of game as us. So you have to. So you're sort of like in the server queue, and then because you're in the party, it loops you in.
Oh man.
We'll get this fixed. We'll get this fixed.
What is it called?
So you in the PlayStation level party, it's like you in the friends section, you can see if you're in a party. If you're in the party, you can join the game that your friends are in, and it'll say, "Hey,
Yeah, I'm
you're
not
just
in the
waiting for your
party.
friends."
I
Okay,
tried to
you're in
join
the party?
That was. I'm not in the party. I tried to join the party.
We
Okay.
gotta.
Fix
Get
it.
I
him
thought
in
that's what
the
we were doing
party.
in the break.
You make sense to me. It is a lack of communication. We will improve
okay. I'll
upon
eat
the
my carrot.
situation. Yeah, we can make that better. Fix that.
Yeah.
And drop this turret.
It's your new
here right
music.
over-
Don't worry, I'll
Dude!
copyright it.
No, you can't because it's partially AI produced. I think it's uncopyrightable, which I'm like, perfect. Let it play. I wasn't here to dance. I don't
Came
care about
on-
your stupid laws.
Ah, now. Oh my gosh! Wow, I got way too far out.
I hear you.
Yeah,
I
All
think I
good.
also- I think
Got
I
to
also
reincarnate
understand.
as a stronger being
Exactly.
in one.
Come back to help your
Come
brethren.
on,
Assassinate
let's
these
go.
invaders. Activate our chip DNA.
Oh shit!
Protect the homes. Protect the spice sands, man. Protect the spice sands.
Spice.
Spice is
Yeah,
nice.
so
Nope.
we were talking earlier about Russia and I don't know, Russia. And just like them
Dude.
not being generally open, and I mean probably.
Yeah,
I haven't been to Russia. But there's this YouTube channel
Russians.
that somebody showed me that's called Discover Connection. And it's
Yeah.
basically this guy who goes out and tries to make friends in unlikely places and with, just complete strangers. And one of his
really smart.
methods, amongst many, is just going up to front doors and asking the person who answers the door if he can cook dinner for them.
Oh.
And generally, that goes pretty well.
That's sweet.
I mean, sometimes there are people who don't, but like
They're like,
you don't
"Did you
necessarily
my
see
se-
that.
have you
Well, they
seen
just
my
say
sex
no.
dungeon stuff?"
But like,
Or like-
What?
oh well, but there's a lot of people who will just like actually say yes and invite him into the home and just start hosting all of a sudden. So he went to Russia and Ukraine to do this, places that
Yes.
don't have a lot of English speaking people, and he managed to find people. He went to Russia first and then Ukraine, but he did manage to find people, and it was actually really, really cool watching that video. Both of
It's
them.
so when your society has
shut
trained
that
you that
up.
there's an other, and that you shouldn't trust the other.
Right. In
Then
group,
you
out
meet the
group,
other, and they turn out to be pretty cool. You're like, what else was I told that wasn't quite like awesome about others, or it's prejudging, prejudice. That's what the word means, right? It's like, that's beautiful. I was shooting dummies.
Yeah, no, I thought it was super cool. I really liked
Super
it.
cool.
It was really, really awesome. In Russia, he couldn't talk at all about the war. In Ukraine, he talked nothing but about the war. I mean, they literally woke up the next morning by missile strikes. There was a strike
Yeah,
that was
so
occurring
can you
like
imagine?
within like a 5-mile radius or something like that.
A lot of what I do depends on nobody dropping a bomb on me while I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They were all just
Like
kind
when
of
you
huddled
start
up.
dropping munitions like that, it's like, wait.
How
Yeah,
many
that
bombs
was
do
kinda-
we
it
have
was
to
so
get
I have to
wild.
deal with this now? This shit? I gotta deal with this shit?
Yeah, and the people who were making the video were kind of like one of the things that they were actively like toiling with was the idea that they are about to leave this. These people live in
Yeah.
it, and it's
Yeah.
an unknown like whether their home is gonna just
Stop
not
Exist.
yeah.
If their family's gonna turn into
De-atomized.
spaghetti in front of them. Can you imagine the horror of losing a loved one to a bomb? A bomb is not an act of nature. It's different.
In
If
your space or
Yeah,
near
another
your
human
space?
decided to press a button to make your loved one turn into spaghetti in front of you. And
From
that's
a
gonna
Yeah,
long
just
way
wait until
away.
AI is able to make those
Over money.
decisions.
It wasn't us, it was our AI that dropped the bomb.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God. Yeah.
I guess who wired the bomb to the AI? Well, we did that all day, but like, that wasn't what we meant.
That wasn't what we meant. You know that.
You
It's such
know that.
innocent mistake. Who would have thought that nuclear weapons...
Here, watch this
hands
piece
of
of
an automated
propaganda. It
system-
explains everything.
You know, we could have spent our energy dismantling the bombs, but instead we put them on the harriest of triggers. And I guess that didn't go so well. Says the ghosts of us, if this shit ever comes to be, man. We gotta really pray for these people. But there's another side of it. And it goes like this.
Meanwhile, we're
Humans are
dreaming
kind
of
of dumb.
Mars.
And, okay, so there's 15 million PhDs in the world. And the new DeepSeek R1 model that just got released this week is a reasoning model, not a thinking model because that's coming, but it's a reasoning model. And a reasoning model functions higher than 80% of doctors, 80% of PhDs. So you got 15 million, that's the best you can expect. Walk into a scientist's office, walk into a doctor, 80%, that's like, you're really nice. Because
You're
there's
at
a lot
John
of
Hopkins.
percentages under 80,
Yeah.
right? And so anyway, now you're going to go from a world that had 15 million PhDs and all the brain power they can do to 15 billion PhDs in the hands of third graders who can do stuff. This is
Right,
a world.
and that's
this
what it
world we
will
live
be.
in is going away.
That's what it
Right.
will be, because the rate at which the adults and the bulk of the population leverage the tech is
Yeah.
super slow. There are super low percentages. So
Yeah.
once it hits the education system, it will scale rapidly.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's not, I haven't even heard any official speak about how AI is going to be handled in education.
There's
None.
they're
Zero.
birthing it right
They're
now.
so behind it.
Yeah. They're like Zoom was a little advanced. And
Yeah,
so that's why
they're
you're
still
that's
there.
Yeah. Yeah, good. That was perfect. That was a perfect way of painting it right there. Zoom was a little bit much.
yeah, they're like, listen, I've been teaching for 35 years. I'm just going to keep doing it this way. It's like, oh, the whole world has to go inside. Okay, well, I guess we can't teach anymore. It's like, well, you nerds, you could have learned how. But anyway, there's an actual way to teach online, which is way different than you teach in person. There's a way to teach with computers in the room. There's a way to teach with Google in the room. There's a way to teach with AI in the room. And it's very different. It's you went before the teacher brought you knowledge, because the teacher was the one who lived in the library and read all the books and knew the shit that they could tell you. So the teacher brought you knowledge, just like the bard brought you the story before you had telephones or movies or recorded anything. You had a human show up and just speak a story to you. I'm pumping on left. Then, once you get recordings and all that, and you start to accumulate human knowledge, you don't need for the longest time, you needed a teacher to just tell you what was going on, to read the book with you. And now, with Google, you can skip that entire step, and the teacher goes from being sage on the stage to guide at the side, is the lingo amongst the teachers. And the concept is that you are more of a facilitator, and that's never been truer since AI has hit the scene. Because now every single one of your students can have 150 Socrates that are are focused specifically on them and on their development, and have infinite memory and the attention of gods to like just pay attention to this young human as they're learning. So that's the new environment.
And be available.
And teachers, they didn't keep up with Google. Most of them didn't keep up with Google. They're just like, it's my job to tell you this stuff. And it's like, dude, you don't have to tell them. You can put it on your fucking shell and get on with it. You know, get on with applying the knowledge. Which, that's the big thing, is that education hasn't kept up with media to such a degree that it thinks that just, you know, a portal with a bunch of like web page like material on it is somehow a course, and it's not. A real course is where an environment where the students have the resources and the focus and the encouragement and potentially the support to apply the knowledge, not abstract. It's not just about memorizing dates and shit. You got to put it to use. And if you put it to use, you are demonstrating that it's actually in your neurology and you can do it. And when you do that, you really know a thing, and you can go show someone else how to do it through whatever method you want to choose.
Let's launch a school for a bunch of
Yeah.
homeschoolers.
Yeah, man, I'm with you.
And like let them play, let's just let it rip.
I want to get this certification from this thing called Guide School. They're taking 20-year-olds now, and they're making them guides at these AI schools. These AI schools, these students are getting the equivalent of thousands of contact teacher hours over their education, which is just not possible in any other, only in the most personalized model of education that exists. Like if you're a king or something, you have a tutor that, you know, learns you so his dad doesn't kill you.
Learny.
Yeah, but like now you got an AI that'll just learn you. And if you ever doubt that it's learning you, you can just ask it. I ask it things like, tell me what you know about me.
Are you
Or
learning?
write me a poem about me, or what would you say to me to encourage me to get back to work today? And it's like, whoa, that was pretty specific and exactly what I needed. Thanks. It's like way better than going on you know, people going on Instagram or whatever, I've heard, for inspiration. It's like, you know, the influencers. They're just like, you should really be running right now. I know you're not, but I'm running right now, or whatever. It's like a whole thing. Dude, your AI who watches you do everything, if you emotionally relate to it and it knows some things about you, it can literally turn around in an emotional moment and like pick you up. Like you can be like, I'm down for this reason. It's like,
So can your neighborhood NSA agent.
I mean, for sure. But you
Back
can
to
also run a
lobby.
local open source model that no one has access to but you. Unless you have like a real problem with your computer.
Back to the lobs.
Lobs? We can lobs this thing. Lobby.
Try and pick up Josh.
Trying to
Obs and lobs.
We're quitting. We're gonna right click quit. We're gonna go get the Josh Tastic, and that's in another layer of the game, which is this layer of the game. Where's this party that you speak of?
Joshua.
Alright, there's the party. Here's the party. We invite to the party players. Josh is in here. I know he's here. He's in here. Here he is. Where is he? Taco Estan.
Yeah.
Taco Estan. Is that you? Are you Taco Estan?
Yeah, you were invited.
You know,
I get a little loopy on these long weekends when I'm setting up these PlayStations.
You gotta tap the PlayStation button. So you have to wait till it gets a ring around it, and then tap the PlayStation button, and then hit X to join. But you missed it, so you just gotta wait till it resets, and Paul can send you another one.
I can send you
Wait a
another one.
second. I should be able to go to.
Oh, this
Figure it
one.
out.
This one doesn't have a timeout. Here it comes
No.
again. Bang. This one doesn't. Have a
Yeah,
Bang!
tap the PlayStation.
Bang.
Nice.
I got it. I did it.
Are you in the party with us now, Mian?
Yeah,
All right.
man.
Yeah, Mian. Okay, let's get back in here, and let's make sure you're in the sub party. Let's just put you in the sub party. Who cares? Can you just put you in the sub party?
Yeah, sub me up, bro.
This is the sub party. I broadcast my image. My image and likeness now goes out into the world. It's a brave new world, dude.
Catch
It's
that.
a crazy world.
You missed the invite, Josh.
No, I didn't.
It went away.
Peter's the expert on invite missing.
Yeah,
Here,
he's
something
the expert
speak.
on everything. Last I checked
I mean,
with him.
Oh, we got the Devitron in here. What's shaking, Devitron?
Yo, I
Never.
just got out the gym.
Nice.
Whoa.
Sound.
Your mic is tweaking.
Yeah, dude.
Ah.
I'm back.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Curses. Mute him.
Yeah, it's just okay.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you too, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
wait
there's a little bit of static.
What's
He's
up?
caught by the land of bees. He's been attacked by a set of bees. Like, what's a crazy bees?
I don't want to be in his dream world.
I don't want to be in his dream world.
Mute him.
I'm trying to get in here. What did I missing?
All right,
Mute
well, Paul
him.
sent you the invite. Wait till it gets a little ring around it.
I hit it. I straight up
and then
hit it.
tap it.
It's okay.
I
It's
totally
alright.
tapped it and then I hit join
You're-
one more time.
You're normal for not being able to figure this out because
It did take a long time
the
for me to
first
figure it out.
Devron, are you able to get that?
of playing
Oh.
this game,
Not a year,
I
Paul.
it was like sick for the first 6 years of when we were playing this game. It would take like 90 minutes of just trying to do this.
Click the button.
But here's the cool thing. I was never on the receiving end. I was just like, shit. I was always sending the invites.
You're
I
always
never had to.
serving it.
Are we gonna
Oh,
make an
sir.
attempt to get me on here
Oh,
or what?
no.
Hell yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Where are
Send
you in
this
the?
boy
You're in
an
the
invite.
party. You're in the party. You're in the party. Party.
I am in the party, I think. Pretty sure.
Gotta be in the party. So blasters in the
Yeah,
party.
I'm in the party.
Party.
Wait, Paul,
Okay,
did I
smart
make it
Peter.
into the party?
Here, you're about to get an invite. One,
Party pooper.
2, 3 invites launching. 2 invites into
All
the
right,
universe.
hit the PlayStation
Boom.
button. Yeah, now join. You gotta catch it. There's like a when it first glows
window.
with a blue ring. You have
Bro,
like
I caught
3
it so
seconds,
fast. I
3
didn't
to
miss
5
it. I
seconds
never
to
missed
catch
it once.
right
I
there.
never missed it once. The internet
Nope.
lost it.
You guys are in the
I
group now, so
watched
it's working.
you not grab it.
I know that you know that I know that I'm right.
No. Yeah, I know that you know that I know that you're full of shit.
I know that you know that you think that I'm full of shit, but I know that you know that I know that I'm right.
Right? Right?
I know that this is bullshit.
We're gonna join one of these big group lobbies that has like 64 people, 40 people in it. So we will be in a big band of greenness in this lobby.
Oh yeah, when you get more than
Look at
4,
this shit. We got
you get
6
into these
humans.
other game modes that nobody plays, I think.
Yeah, we might
And
not.
then the server never
No. This is the
Get-
this is the most popular game mode, and the most people are usually in here. And the
Okay.
people who are still in here are, what's the word for it? Psychos.
Okay.
So get ready to be skinned alive, but we're gonna have fun doing it.
Oh, okay.
So they're just ultimate weapons handlers.
Yes.
Okay. They know where your spawn is, dude.
Oh, okay. So they're just camping spawn.
They're camping spawn.
They know the map.
They're like, they just spend 142 hours killing people. So when you showed up, that's not gonna start changing. They're just like
Dude, I haven't even
psychos.
hit.
They're like little Ender
gunfire
Wiggins.
yet.
You're running into little psychopaths that have been given a controller pad and said kill everything you can, and their parents have left them alone.
You know,
They're just
honestly,
malformed.
I have really enjoyed playing this game this evening without sound.
Oh, very nice. It's
Yeah,
like
I'm
you
sound
navigate.
too.
No sound is great with this game. To be able to talk
It's kind of
over
more
it.
meditative.
Because you totally... I don't need the sound to play this game.
No.
I'm turning my
There's
sound
not
off
there's
right
not
now.
really clues you get from spatial stuff like in games that are more what's the word? Autistic, I think is the word I'm looking for here. It's like I really gotta have like the quick action on my. It's like, dude, you're not shooting anyone. You are playing.
Oh
a
shoot!
game.
That
Make
hurt.
it a
Wow,
cartoon.
this is like a really nice experience.
Float. We should stick
Having
together.
no sound.
Ha, gotcha, Agent Rico. Eat my bullets. Do I never have to
Eat
reload
my
this thing.
laser.
That was crazy.
The team
Great
that
idea.
has 3 hard points in their color gains percentage.
Wow.
When you get to 100%,
No.
you win.
I've like barely made it to the fight.
Bro, that dude hit me
Like
with
that.
a
Okay, you're
Yeah,
getting
I
tortured.
agree.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Everyone go to C. Everyone go to C, and we'll rally at C. But we in this room should
Dude,
stick
it's like
together.
you have no health or something.
Their
Other people
bullets
have
have a lot of
awesome-
freaking bite. I'm going
Yeah.
to see.
Amelbach, I'm respawning on you. We're getting E.
We're all together.
We're all on E. I'm on E.
Wow.
Everyone just
Wow.
kind of keep a green person in your visor, and you'll be fine.
I'm getting dunked on.
These levels are not made for this, basically. These are like
I'm on
adapted
E.
levels from the game itself, from like the full game.
What?
And the other mode we play is a sweeter mode because it's tuned. This is like untuned. You're like, do you want to be like in a warehouse with like a gun and like everyone's got a gun? It's like, kind of. Okay, are there any barrels I can get behind? Not in this mode. It's really just a shoot.
Shoot, oh nay.
All right, so E is ours.
He's ours, and we got Ewok black magic creeping in on us here. Got some witchcraft.
Going over to I'm over at C.
Somewhere there's a
Man,
damn
I'm
Ewok
getting my
around
ass chewed. I just got my
there.
ass
It doesn't matter.
chewed,
Just
so
we've got 3. We've got 3. Just hold whatever you have.
Just got my
Dude,
balls
my
fondled
booty
by an
has
alien.
been a gobbled.
Fondled. Jesus
Gobbled.
Christ. Can you imagine if it's just like all day sex on like the party alien bus? It's like it's like you're never putting this on TV. That's like the
Oh
secret.
my
It's just
God.
animals.
Eating.
Did you say all day
constant
sex with
eating.
aliens?
Dude,
Yeah.
that's what's crazy about these stories. The ones that actually get told to other people are like, dude, you got to hear this one about the time that Rick got together with, Astara, and like
Got together with Morty.
humans getting abducted by things and being kind of raped is insanely common apparently in folklore. It's like everywhere.
We just
It's like Greek myth
to
is
get
like,
raped.
get ready to get raped, dude. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What? Do you guys?
Part
What kind of
of it.
society
On
do you
the
have?
edges,
It's
I'm
kind of a
sure.
rapey society. It's not good. History sucks for this. But what I'm trying to say is,
Wild.
alien abduction, whatever. The poor people. Just imagine if we're getting like, if there's like some kind of like ocean above our heads that we can't see, and we're just like the fish down here, and they're just dropping hooks, and they're like, oh my god, dude, you will never believe what I just got on the end of this hook. And it's like no one warns anyone about it. It's just like, we can't tell the public. They'll what? Get caught in a net? Dude, tell the public. What kind of fish are you, dude? Whatever. You shouldn't have to learn this from your
Ew.
friends.
Oh, y'all are doing
We
great.
got, they're capturing B.
That's okay. That's okay. We can. Oh, we've got some serious movement on E here. Luke Skywalker just showed up. It's triple XP weekend, which makes this kind of game even harder to play, because it's like, you know, everyone gets a tank. You have a tank. I have a tank. We all have tanks.
Where'd this little?
It's tank time. Everyone gets shot in the face. Tank time.
We got B over here.
We've got
Come on,
E
B.
solid and we've got D solid. Dude, we're turning this around. We've got 4 out of 5. We're collecting.
B is under attack pretty hard,
hold
but
it.
B is
Just
under
hold it.
constant. B is under constant attack.
C's dropping. C's dropping. I'm just gonna hold. I'm holding D and E.
Losing
I got D and
B
E.
at the moment.
D.
We're losing B.
D. D.
I'm so bad at this game. I think I've got like 2 kills.
You're learning, man. You're on your learning curve.
I just want to actually sprint,
You can if you hold down
bro.
the left.
This is like a
left
fast
joystick.
walk.
Fast
Left
walk.
joystick is a fast walk.
Fast walk. Fast walk. Jesus
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
This walk is ass. Jesus Christ.
When you have to
Speed
go
walking?
walk with your parents after dinner, ass walk.
Have you guys ever
What?
talked to Jesus
kidding,
on
it's
Twitter?
great.
Twitter Jesus? You ever seen Twitter Jesus?
Have I seen Twitter Jesus? Yeah, it
Have
came
you
to me
seen
in
it?
my sleep.
In my sleep, Jesus came to me and talked to me. Peter, I really dig
shoot.
that as a kid you went to Jesus' land and hung out with Jesus. That's really cool.
Isn't that the
I think
sweetest
that's
thing
super
ever?
cool. When Cheryl was a girl, she got really sad because her parents got divorced and she
Bruh,
was just like broken. Jesus came to her and said, "Don't worry, it's gonna suck for a while, but the last third of your life is gonna be nice. So don't worry, hang in there." And it totally happened.
Hell yeah.
Jesus was good to his word.
Jesus tells no
D
lies.
is contested.
D
That's
is contested.
awesome.
D just fell. D
He just
fell.
knows a thing or two.
Where are we
about a
going?
thing
Oh,
that
we
can
gotta.
Well, and
we
I
gotta
think
grab
that's how. I
something
think
here.
instead of miracles and instead of seeing UFOs and be like, "Oh, I believe in UFOs," it really comes down to that kind of a transformation. A soul of such power to show up in a moment of a soul's need to make a promise that is fulfilled. That's how you know Jesus is real, dude. No one's gonna convince you it's not once that's happened to you. You're just gonna know. So it's not listening to others. It's like, whoa, I almost jumped down that shaft voluntarily. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I thought I was hanging out and gonna have a nice crow's nest.
Or the aim assist on this gun just flicks my thing all over. Turn that off.
Oh
I'm
my
also playing real
gosh.
games. This is a child's game, but it's set in Vietnam.
Nam! Welcome to Nam, boys.
Welcome to Nam.
Are you guys ready?
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. 36,
Bruh.
they've got a slight advantage over us. Boy, this is neck and
I
neck.
fixed his diesel.
We need to crush the spirits.
Diesel.
Spirit,
Whoa!
Enable
They're
spirit crushing.
storming B.
How do we terrorize them? We skin them and start wearing it on the outside of
By
our jumpsuits?
skinning
What do
them
we do?
alive, but at the location of B.
Get some stakes, make an example.
Luke
Don't play
Skywalker
this
is
game.
at B.
I was camping spawn and just glazing them.
We just got
Yeah.
humbled.
Glazed.
Glazed. Glazed.
Yo, can you
Getting
glaze the
deleted.
enemy?
Nah,
We're
so-
losing everything.
Bro, we're getting
Andy
crushed
glazing.
right now.
Dude,
Alright.
not for long. Not for long. They can't. Okay, I'm going after
What
B.
is this stick drift that is happening?
There's like one nerd in here who's gonna feel the wrath. I'm capping on B because there's no one here.
Bruh,
Capping
eat
on
these
B.
bullets.
Capping on B.
Wow.
There's no one here.
Do it. B is a great one to hold.
Yeah,
We
it's easy
capping
to
on me.
hold.
Oh shit.
Oh, Luke Skywalker.
Patrick
on B.
Canada
Capping on B.
just beamed me with Han Solo's DL-44. Ran a circle around me, popping me in the head. Like, my character doesn't move that fast.
That's funny. So you
Okay,
got like
that
sprung.
happens.
Hacker.
Oh, I almost
You
had
seem
the
to
internet
really
stop
get
me.
effed by Han Solo.
Han Solo's
Favorite.
a
Han
jerk.
Solo does not like you.
No. I wanted him to be Han's
Teased.
duo. When I recommended that to him, he blacklisted me.
Yeah, he probably prefers Han's trio.
Han's
Yeah.
trio. Jesus Christ.
Uh,
I don't think.
ever
I'm following
guys
this
watch the
conversation.
video Double King?
Jesus.
uh,
I'm
wow.
all double entendre in here. My mind's filthy.
Oh no, it's not.
Get out of the
That's
gutter.
not
Cobwebs
necessarily
in
Get out
there?
of the gutter,
Got
man.
some cobwebs? Cobs? Bro, give me this sniper again.
Goodness.
Goodness. I'm on B.
I'm with
I got
Himmelbach.
Han
I
trio
got
coming
nerds
in.
Ow.
Bro,
Yeah,
this
we
is
got,
insanity.
that was some quick death there. That was some dispatch
Hot
justice.
death.
Hot death.
I
Steaming
got
hot pile of death.
serious left stick drift here.
Left
Do a
stick
full. We'll do a full.
Is not
Give it a
360.
kiss. Give it a
No.
kiss.
drift. No.
Bro,
You give it a kiss, I can almost promise you it'll work.
I can almost promise you. Ah, that's great. Almost promise is a perfect phrase.
bro,
I can
if
almost
my
promise you
aim,
that that's real. I'd like to be able to promise you, but I can't, so I can almost promise you.
All right. Well,
These
I'm
almost
like-
promises are way easier to keep than the real promises, so I'm just gonna almost promise my way into stardom.
I'm going to almost promise.
Listen, if you need to count on me almost of the time, I'm your man.
I can almost guarantee you.
I'm your man. I can,
I'll
You're
be,
almost-
I'll be there like
I kind
free
of
health
I kind of
care.
work the almost angle. Almost.
I'll be there like
So-
I'll be there like free healthcare.
I'll be
That's
there
your
like
motto.
free healthcare is genius. Jesus, I need to write these down.
You're welcome.
It's worth a death for that.
Gosh,
I'll be here.
everyone showed up on B at the same
Like
time.
free healthcare.
Oh no, you're
You know,
gonna need to pay us
you know how many
residuals.
Western governments provide free healthcare for their their citizens? All of them, except us.
Yeah, let's say like all of
If
them.
it's not America, I don't care.
Listen, there's not enough money for it. Even though we live in the most prosperous country in the history of humanity, we possibly can't afford to actually get some doctors up in this bitch.
Could never.
Dude,
Can't.
it's totally possible.
Won't
Gotcha.
do it.
Apparently, a lot of doctors
Pharrell. Oh,
operate
oh.
as independent contractors.
Gots to, bro.
Totally contract.
I didn't. They like work for agencies that kind of like have them go around,
Conglomerates. Crime families.
haul them out.
Crime
they're,
syndicates.
They're hoes
Crime
and they got pimps.
Future
They are
gangs.
hoes and they got pimps.
Time traveling gangs.
Mm-hmm.
If you
I'm
could
hearing
invent time travel
sounds
in the future,
from the kids' room.
you'd
Crazy.
escape
It's
to
too
the
late.
past and like take over.
Oh, you hear your kids up?
Yeah, hang on. BRB. Yeah.
Careful.
Be the
Bring
scary
that
one.
controller
Children
with
are
you,
like time travelers.
'cause it'll kick you out.
Oh,
if
it
you're
will.
not Active.
Just take
Okay.
your controller with you and give it to someone underage. That's all these.
Well,
Keep jiggling.
Give it to
here you
one
go,
of the
Asher.
boys.
Crush some Star Wars for me, homie.
Homie.
Kids are cool, man. I get to meet your kids. They were like, "This cat might be crazy, right, Mom?" Like, yeah, I'm your crazy Uncle Paul. What's up?
What's up? Yeah.
Whew. Super fun. Kids are totally time travelers. I saw this. This is Chris Ramsey's influence, but he keeps talking about this. But there's this kid, and he's fine for like the first year. Then he starts having these terrors, night terrors. It's the same dream every time. He's in a plane. He knows the name of it. He's flying away from the Japanese. It's on fire. It crashes. He drowns. It's a real problem. He totally internalizes it. Talks about it all the time. The parents keep quizzing him on it, and when I think the way that he got over it is they started to not like, they were like misdirecting him, like, that's not real. They were just like, what kind of plane was it? And he would like explain it to them, like he was able to like kind of go back a little bit or whatever, and he finally stopped having nightmares and stuff. And so, but that's where I saw it. the most directly was when my brothers and sisters were born, and I'd take care of them as tiny things. It's like they come the hard drive didn't get totally formatted on this one. It's got a bunch of files left over from this other thing, and it wasn't some, it was every one of us.
Yeah.
It was like, anyway, there's
Still dialed into.
There's ways to describe it. This is just my dream, but there's ways to describe it without going full reincarnation. You could think of it as the experiences that humans have are like imprinted upon the magnetic essence of the Earth, and therefore can be reread, like a hard drive can be written to and then reread by many, many times, you know, in a certain way. So you could draw from the collective experiences of other previous people. You don't have to go full, that kid was like died in World War II, you know, in a Japanese bombing run.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of examples of it. There's whole books written about it. It's actually one of those kind of repressed things. There's like lots of evidence for it. But it's the kind of thing where you just don't have a fair day in court. And even if you do have a fair day in court, what does it matter? Until it works for you or you kind of have some experience of it, it just doesn't matter. It's just somebody else's dream.
Spawn camping these guys? I just feel like it's... I'm 90% sure we're spawn camping.
I guess it does matter from the perspective of it's real. And it should be taken more seriously, but this is why the UFOs get denied and stuff. It's just, it's mind. There's psychological, chemical, altered states like changes in the brain that look a lot like dreaming, because it's all DMT mediated. Anyway, it's like we live in a dream.
Just in a dream.
Or just a dream, dude. But dream a good dream.
Waking dream. Choose to.
Have you guys ever done lucid dreaming or anything like that?
Yeah. Just casually.
I used to have a headset that I calibrated for my eyeballs, and I'd wear it to bed, and when I was dreaming, it would flash red. It would shine infrared lights on my eyes all the time, and so it saw when I entered into REM sleep, and when my eyes were going back and forth in REM sleep, it would flash this bright red light, and in my dreams, the sky would turn red, and I'd go, "Oh, I'm dreaming."
Oh, they finally escaped. Damn it.
So you can get like a mask that like wakes you up in your dreams. So I should do that again. Now that I'm talking to all these people about dreams. Dude, they're firing the Death Star out here. Jesus Christ. Just blowing up cities, planets. That's the thing about the Death Star. It's a genocide weapon. It's non-specific, blow up a whole planet. Not everybody on that planet did wrong, you know.
Dude, I just got Jabba-Wookie'd.
Ugh. They're getting out of control, those Wookiees.
Dang whoops.
Keep them down, Wookie.
I gotta figure out how to play this Darth Maul character. He seems pretty cool.
We do need people to be heroes. Like, look, I just got 2 hits and I was dead. I'm with you, Peter. There's something about this mode that we're like light punching bags of batter. Just like slice this open and drain our pancake batter into the fryer. Dude, this frying pan you're talking about, Josh? I can almost taste it when you describe it.
Yeah.
That ghee.
That ghee is just deluxe, dude. You gotta get some in your life.
When I figure out my first live show where I play this crazy music and I dance to it with people, it's gonna be followed by a pancake fiesta.
Hell
Make pancakes as a celebration. Just calling up this dream I'm gonna dream. Everyone can dream their own dream.
Everybody
Mine
can
includes
dream their
pancakes.
own dream.
Mine's got pancakes everywhere.
For the aliens.
For the aliens. Alien pancakes. Dude, always be prepared. Always be prepared to serve. The tradition of serving, they were talking about this. The tradition of angels appearing.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of earlier.
You're always supposed to be ready to entertain a guest because it could be entertaining an angel.
Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna take B by deadly force. I'm gonna go back to B just for fun. Because I get to reincarnate there.
Oh my god. So stupid, dude. Like,
this mode is hard.
take like 3 hits.
Right, here's like a soft bag of dough. don't know why it's like that.
No, I got shot from behind.
I've repeatedly like been unloading on the other guy, and he just kills me first. Like, just more bullets out the gun.
Yeah, I've been there.
What the hell?
That's awesome. Dude, we've been
Just
streaming
more
for forever.
accurate.
Oh my god. Oh wait, I'm batching it up tonight. I don't have no bedtime.
No.
Got
Bro,
nothing.
I like starting
need
early. I felt much
untethered.
better,
What?
but I am getting close to being
Nice. Getting cooked.
in. Yep.
We did start an hour earlier tonight, so that was
I
nice.
like it.
This-
Yeah, I'm
this was
pretty
perfect.
tuckered out at this
I
point.
felt good.
That's awesome.
Start
Let's finish this
earlier.
level. They're gonna kill us in 5%, and then let's call it.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh my god. Gee, good thing.
Okay, so my follow-up
Can
for this is
relive
I'm gonna
that
look into those
someday.
red. I'm gonna look into those red dreamy glasses. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see what the state of the art on that is because I did this like 20 years ago. So they've probably gotten a lot better. They're probably all digital. They're probably made in Shenzhen.
Shenzhen.
China?
Bro.
Exactable.
Shenzhen?
So I'm gonna get them before the 25% tariff kicks in.
China.
And just kidding. Yeah, it will make TVs more expensive though. That's what'll happen. But all good. I'm all for it. Let's go. I'll pay for my
Yeah.
TVs. Let's go. I don't need.
Yeah, I'll
I don't
pay
need-
for my
I don't need
TV for
nonsense.
sure.
I don't need. I don't need $1.50 TVs. I'll pay the full $14.
They're on D and on E. They're correct. They're getting D and E, and we were catching up points wise.
But are they getting the I and the DEI?
There are those really cool, they're like these glasses that are screens. And
Yeah.
essentially like puts
They
a,
are.
like however large of a TV you want projected out, however far in front. So you can either have like a 117-inch TV 10 feet out in front of you.
This guy's
Totally.
juking
And
around.
it creates a pretty cool experience, supposedly.
Hell
Not
yeah.
having
Dude, that is-
experienced it myself.
We say
I
the
love that.
crispy screens.
Gentlemen, it's been a real honor and a pleasure. Jake, how you doing there? Seth, how you doing?
Oh, yeah.
I'm good.
Kicking?
I find
Nice.
this game very irritating.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Dude, next
There
time
is a
we'll
lot
get
going
into
on.
some we'll get into some other stuff as well. But
Yep.
to take us out
Golf.
here,
Been
we're-
real.
gentlemen, have a fantastic evening. I'm gonna stick around and play a little music. We're gonna start with when Victoria invented time travel. All is now. This is some new
Alright.
releases by the Tactical Pancakes.
Hell
Have a
yeah.
fantastic evening.
Tactical pancake, sling it. Have a good evening, guys. Great to see you. Great to hang
Peace
out.
out, guys.
Take it
Peace.
easy.
Peace.
We're gonna get some visuals. We're gonna get some music.
Not
Take care, gentlemen.
focusing.
Great to hang out with you. Anyone's welcome to hang out too.
Camera's
Check out-
broke. Peace.
Peace. We're gonna kick it here. Let's do this.
Yeah!
Get it.
assume the cosmic risk. A UFO a go-go, so no more lies. We're staring at the truth, it's right before our very eyes. It's UFO a go-go, till the truth is fun. Shake it, baby, till there are no secrets and we're done. In a UFO a go-go, we just can't ignore. Maybe some cool friends out there, and we want so many more. this. Inside, wiggle an electron here and infinity's there, rippling forever through this cosmic air. Close as we light this fire. Love's the rhythm and it's lifting us higher. In every spark and with every beat, the universe hums 'cause you're so sweet. Turns out everything matters and it's all in the one flow, holding us from our core. It's the one thing we know. In this high circle, we're infinite friends, forever in the loop of love, somehow we never end. When everything whispers and everything hums, the future's a song and tomorrow's got those nice big drums. Got those nice big drums. Secrets out, dear Lord, it's always here. There's no need to wait for another time. Your heart's the stage and God's love is divine. Heaven is here, the real heaven is now. Love is the key, just turn it on and we'll soon find out. Heaven is here, the true heaven is now. Love lights it up and just to breathe is devout. Heaven is here, the real heaven is now. Love is the key, turn it on and let's find out. We're spinning our field inside. Wiggle an electron here and infinity's there, rippling forever through this cosmic air. Hold me close as we light this fire. Love's the rhythm and it's lifting us higher. In every spark and with every beat, the universe hums 'cause you're so sweet. Turns out everything matters and it's all in the one flow, holding us from our core. It's the one thing we know. In this high circle, we're infinite friends, forever in the loop of love, somehow we never end. When everything whispers and everything hums, the future's a song and tomorrow's got those nice big drums. Future's a song and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow's got those nice big drums. Secrets out. Dear Lord, it's always here. As we light this fire, love's the rhythm and it's lifting us higher. When I'm with you, the very world begins to sing. The moment shines and God reveals that we're everything. And everything hums. The future's a song and tomorrow's got those nice big drums. In this high circle, we're infinite friends. Forever in the loop of love, somehow we never end. In this high circle, we're infinite friends. Shadows blend where the sky unfolds, unlocking colors drip like liquid gold. Your hand in mine, we're chasing time. Through the spectrum, love is redefined. Every hue's a door, every shade a key, unlocking the heavens we were meant to see. Crimson whispers, violet sighs, clouds ignite as the daylight dies. Awe and wonder in the amber glow. We're falling fast, but I'll never let you go. Every hue's a door, every shade a key, unlocking the heavens we were meant to see. Gradients, all they pull me in. Sunset gateways where new worlds begin. In the purple and in the blues, in other dimensions, our secret rendezvous. Crimson whispers, violet sighs, clouds ignite as the daylight dies. Awe and wonder in the amber glow. We're falling fast, but I'll never let you go. Love on the sunset high. In other heavens they'll know our names. In secret colors we're one and the same. Gradients, so they pull me in. Sunset gateways where new worlds begin. In the purple and in the blues, in the dimensions, our secret rendezvous. Secret colors were one and the same. Radiant, so they pull me in. Sunset gateways when new worlds begin. In the purple and in the blues, in other dimensions, a secret rendezvous. There's no need to wait for another time. Your heart's the stage and God's love is divine. Heaven is here, the real heaven is now. Love is the key, just turn it on and we'll soon find out. Heaven is here, the true heaven is now. Love lights it up and just to breathe is devoured. Heaven is here, the real heaven is now. Love is the key, turn it on and let's find out. We're spinning our fields till they burn so bright. Turn on the body that is made of pure light. Tie it to love and just be with God. You'll find everything unfolding from this perfect thought. Breathe in love and center the flame. Hear the sacred angels singing, calling out your name. We're charged and turning, our spinning bodies set us free. To dance the cosmos in your perfect geometry. Heaven is here, the real heaven is now. Love in our hearts, always showing us how. Heaven is here, the true heaven is now. Love is the key as we sing it out. Open your eyes and warm your heart. Heaven's not distant, it's where we start. Breathe in love and center the flame. Hear the sacred angels singing, calling out your name. We're charged and turning, our spinning